right.
In the meantime, you do what happens when you press a button is identical. I will start this space by having one of our characters. He's the main character from our story, and I wanted to start this space by having a
All
character
right,
in it because I
back with
wanted
another stream.
to show this time how can we
Yeah, I had
use
fun last
this
time,
space for a
so
character to
doing another
explore
stream.
rather
Doing a
than
countdown
something that
for
makes a good
Greens beta
screenshot
because it
but
does drop this month.
might not be that
It does drop
explorative.
this month. I can't wait for that.
You might have seen
Let me know if the audio is too loud. What up, 890? Chaotic Colin. See, your house is a bit too loud to join voice chat. It's all good. Feel you. What up, Captain? Dreams beta got confirmed on Twitter is gonna be from this. What do you mean it got confirmed? There's no way, man. I would have known about this. Let me see. I feel like he trolling me, but I'm gonna check anyways, just in case. I don't see nothing. Audio's good. All right, cool. Today I want to talk about. What do I want to talk about? Yesterday we can just talk about questions you guys have and ideas that you have, and we can talk about it or not. This stream I really want to stay on topic about dreams though. I don't want it to get like too crazy out of topic and all that. I want it to like stay about dreams and dreams beta and all that good stuff. It's not confirmed. Yeah, I was like, I was checking my Twitter. I don't see nothing about it. Any idea will it be possible to create orcs? Yeah, I mean, see those kind of questions is always like, yeah, especially for like characters. You definitely can make about any character you want, like any character. You know what I'm saying? Dreams got delayed to 2020. This been. If this a countdown, does that mean we'd have a release date for? No, no, I'm just saying countdown because this is the last month, and we know what's coming out this month. So that's the only reason I'm saying, it's a countdown or whatnot. But if you guys want to join the Discord, you guys can. Um, yeah. Okay. How long do you think the beta will last? How long do I think the beta will last? I'll probably say like an hour. I said an hour, bro. Trip. Probably like a month. I'd say a month. I feel like that's a perfect time. Usually beta lasts like around 2 weeks, but I just don't feel like Dreams beta should last 2 weeks just because of how big it is. You know what I mean? If they want people to make like crazy stuff and all that, 2 weeks is not enough because people are gonna have to learn how to use the tools first before making crazy stuff. So I do feel like a month is definitely good. Uh, Done. So why is the Discord link in the Discord message? What do you mean? Oh nah, that's for what you call it. That's for the voice chat.
Hello, project.
What's up, man?
Yeah. Just join. I thought this was like that premiere feature that got added. I thought it was that, but no, it was actually live. So I figured I'll join.
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on, give me a second. This.
I'm not sure how long I can stay in this, but I'll try, as much long as I can.
Yeah, for sure. I feel you. Yeah, I was gonna make a video today, but I was like, I feel like streaming, just chatting and talking about it and whatnot. Just relaxing. Cause I was just talking about dreams in the other Discord. I was like, I want to stream this, just in case people have questions or just want to bring up ideas or whatnot that they have.
Have you heard the term platform fighter?
Um, Platform fighter? No, I haven't.
Okay, so imagine a game like Super Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty much what it would be. Yeah, it's like other games like Brawl Out and Brawlhalla, which is my personal favorite. That isn't Smash.
Yeah, I played it.
But I kind of like the term. I don't want to just be called like Smash clones anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of it's unfair at this point because you're not actually killing the player, but you're just smartly knocking off the platform. That's where I get the name from.
Right.
I watched a video about platform fighters. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. um, yeah, I was just saying, like, I just wanted to make something like a platform fighter in Dreams, because I watched a video about it, just in case.
For me, I'm not really trying to. I do want to make it like a Super Smash kind of thing, but I'm not really trying to have like really big ideas, and I know I'm not gonna execute it. I want to focus more on learning the logic and then work on something pretty cool that's small, item and all that. Yeah, learn as much as I can behind the scenes, and then play other people, other creations. Because people are gonna pick up on this like stupid fast, which I'm not. I'm not gonna be surprised because there are some experts in LVP that can just pick up dreams and be able to do stuff. Everything's just 3D, so it's not really much of a difference for them. As long as they know the logic and all that, they can make crazy stuff. So I can't imagine the kind of stuff people make in the first week.
Just think of the funny stuff people can do, like like a little animation of someone falling out a massive box of massive cereal box of Reese's Puffs.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of memes for dreams for sure. I mean, I feel like that's gonna be perfect kind of thing to do with dreams. Um, yeah. Yeah, chat. If you have any questions, you guys can go ahead and put it in. How to answer it and whatnot.
Do you think they'll make the online up to 8 players, maybe after launch of Dreams?
I mean, I don't know. I think if they were to add like 8 players, they'll probably do it at launch. I wouldn't assume that it's really hard to do that because Alex just said 4 to 8 players or 4 players and then possibly 8. You know what I mean? So it seemed like they're definitely thinking about it, and the release that I would assume is like a couple months after the beta drops. So I feel like I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to try to get 8 really once. But I mean, it could be possible that it could be later on. Could be some other reasons why I can't really just like that. We have to see.
I keep thinking of like possibilities of Dreams that I think that's it. That's the thing that I'm most excited about. But then it's just everything about it that's just incredible. Like again, when you think small in terms of what you want to do, in games or any type of genre like animation, it doesn't have to be like a 5 minute short or anything, or it doesn't have to be so big. Uh, you know, with big companies, EA and stuff, like they don't have the luxury of making small little mini games unless they do it on the uh you know iOS and Android. But then no one really cares, do they? So
Yeah, I see exactly what you mean. I agree. I do feel like that because dreams, anyone can make anything they desire without having to worry about, oh, it's not going to sell well because, they don't have to worry about that. Whereas big companies, they have to make crazy big games. You can't just make like crazy fun experiences and mini games that can just be played on forever. Whatnot. Like Rocket League is a mini game, but it's so popular and the replayability for that game is insane. Like for me, I'm actually more excited for like the basic mini games than actually the crazy ones because the mini games, like for example, Shark Survival. I keep bringing that up, man, but I love Shark Survival. It's so fun. I love that in
that's so much
LBP,
fun.
but in Dreams, man, in 3D, bro, that's gonna be lit. I can see myself playing that forever, especially with
Yeah.
friends. Yeah, can't wait for that.
Oh, so much fun. I'm just thinking of the other types of games that could be the new, kind of shark level. Everyone just be playing.
Right. I do feel like we're gonna get a lot more really nice levels. I don't know why I get this feeling that Dreams it's definitely gonna have a more mature audience than Little Planet because LBP came out like LBP 2 when everyone played it came out like what 2012 11, which is a lot, yeah, like 6 7 years ago. So you know what I'm saying, a lot of people grown up and whatnot. I feel like a lot of people who are gonna be obsessed with Dreams fell in love with LBP and they're grown up now. So they're gonna have more experience um, and whatnot and how to do things instead of just playing it. I feel like Dream is gonna have some crazier levels than LBP, especially because of the tools that they give you in Dreams. And gosh, this is gonna be insane. The beta day isn't confirmed. I just put countdown because we know it's this month. We just don't know when. So that's what I'm saying countdown. Yeah.
I just can't wait for this game to come out because at the moment it really is hard to pinpoint exactly what you want to do or well anything in Dreams. But when it does come out, Dreams is what we're going to use for any ideas that we come up with. It's like what we're doing right now is what we would use Dreams for when we come up with different ideas.
Right.
Like I just can't remember now. Say you ever heard of Steep? It's like a snow game. You got to like just these snow walls and stuff and slide down mountains and start races and everything. I was thinking like imagine one where you're going down different like deserts or something. I just think it'd be kind of cool.
TJ, the King said, "Let's be honest. Who makes a private beta when you're trying to appeal more people?" I do agree with that. I know people are just saying it's a beta, but I do feel like Dreams is an exception when it comes to keeping it private and low key. I do really believe Dreams deserve the most exposure it can possibly get. Man, like it's not any other game. It's revolutionary in the sense that it's a game engine with a community and platform. that's what makes Dreams so special because of that. There's no other game really like that. You know, you had definitely have game engines, but you can't really play their games and all that. It's not accessible. It's not user friendly like Dreams is, and it just hiding it. I don't want to say Media Molecule. I don't believe it's them. I believe it's Sony that's really telling them, hey, just keep it low key for now. I do believe when it comes out, they will promote it more. I just don't
Yeah.
get the whole idea. I'm really trying to understand. Is it gonna be really? Would it be really bad to market it really well now? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Then again, I'm just an average gamer, so I don't really know much about what's best to like game like
What's up?
Dreams.
Yeah.
What's good, man?
And
I do hear an echo. I
Join
don't
the
know who
call.
mic that is.
I think it's Ice Scythe.
what? Wait, what noise?
So what about the Ghost series from Square Enix? I have no idea what that is. Ghost series. Sad
So
for
you guys were
anime.
like talking about like the marketing of Dreams, right?
Yeah, someone asked a question about like he wasn't asking a question, he was saying why would like who makes a private beta when you're trying to appeal more people. And I was just talking about I agree with them and all that, but maybe there's more that we don't know, you know? Maybe it's just from what we're seeing, it's just like, bro, it'll make more sense to market to more people. But maybe
Yeah,
it's
but
hmm? Go ahead.
from like marketing a game,
Uh-huh.
it depends on like when it comes out, because like Dreams has been in production for like what, like 6 years or so.
Right.
And I think it kind of was a mistake to market it like all the way back then,
Yeah, I do agree.
because like if you're gonna wait like 6 years to like release it, then like why even bother like announcing it?
The thing
So
is,
like right now they should have been like, oh yeah, Dreams is gonna come out and it's like this, and it's like, oh dang, the hype, and then we'd have to wait less,
right.
and they'd probably get more sales.
I do understand though that they did have plans to release the game next year and all that. So I mean, it's like both sides, but then they delayed it like twice or whatever to make it better.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them because it does look a lot better right now than it did before. I think anyone can agree with that.
Mhm.
But man, like they really did announce it too early. I think they were just
Yeah.
too excited on the idea of like this is gonna be so dope, and they're like,
I
no,
would be
no,
too.
no. Yeah, I would too, because I'm excited just seeing it. So I can just imagine how they feel, and probably what I think Sony probably did was like, man, you guys really let us down like twice. You know what? We're just not gonna say nothing about the game. We're just gonna keep it quiet, and just whenever the game drops, we'll release a release date. That's probably what's going on because of that. Because
I'm kind of like that with my like books when I write. I get like really excited about it, and like I always tell my friends like, oh yeah, I'm writing a book about this, this, and this, and then they're like, oh cool, like how far is it? I only have like one chapter. It's like, oh okay. I don't know. You just kind of get excited if you're trying to build like something unique and you really love to do it. And I can kind of see where Media Molecule, they're really passionate about their games that they make. So I guess I could see them being like, "Hey, Dreams is gonna come out."
so I wish that I
I
just
know
knew
they're
about
excited.
Dreams today. Oh my gosh, you don't understand. I do as well, man. I wish that I didn't even know about Dreams until the beta drops and someone told me about it. I was like, all right, I guess I'll get it. Like, I really regret knowing about it during E3, which isn't bad at all compared to some people who knew about it in 2015. I swear I don't
Oh
understand it.
yeah,
That's torture, bro. I feel
I was one
bad
of
for
those
you.
guys.
Oh my gosh, bro. I'm sorry. I'm
I
really
mean, I'm a
sorry.
lot more patient than others. I'm not like oh damn, I need this game now, or else I'm gonna murder somebody. I can wait as long as it takes.
How do you
I
deal
don't
with
really
that? Did you
care.
just like forget about it and just like, you know what, I'm not gonna think about this
Yeah,
game?
pretty much.
Okay.
I'll just play like other games. Like, oh yeah, Dreams is coming. I'll wait. So I'll just be like doing other things.
Because ever since I knew about Dreams during the E3, I've just been constantly thinking about that game, no matter what I've done. Um,
I don't think they want us like more people like us. Wait,
so,
okay, bye.
what?
Yeah, I just don't think they want more of us to just wait for so long and just want to forget so they don't have to suffer through like all that time just having to wait for this game to come out. Like that's why I think like when the game does come out and things do happen in it, then they will advertise it and then just tell everyone that it's already out and it's kind of that excitement, but they get to have it straight away.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they do kind of understand what's happening, like what's happening with us. Like I think was a game announced back in 2013, or did they just say there was another game that they're working on? Because I can't remember about that.
I think it was 2014, or 2015 that they talked about. I know it wasn't called Dreams; it was called like something else or whatnot.
Dream or D?
No, it wasn't even that. It was like Media Molecule something. I forgot what it was called, but it was like they were just playing around with like sculpting or whatever. It wasn't really Dreams at all. So that is actually dope. I'm watching Kareem's thing. I haven't even seen this yet. Not the whole thing, but that looks really dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what their plan was before, but it definitely wasn't Dreams. It was something else.
Yeah. They wanted to make some sort of like puppeteering. Well, I mean, the sculpting thing was the beginning, and then they were like, "Hey,
Yeah.
Imagine they just came with a game about sculpting things, and that was it. You can do
let's sculpt
nothing.
VR."
Yeah, just the game. Like not even the VR yet. You just came out, and then they supported VR like years later, but the game's already dead. Oh, that would suck.
Yeah, Dreams is doing it right. Like, it's not an entire VR game, but VR is a part of it. I mean,
Yet it's still like
Yeah.
probably the best game for VR, I would say. Even though the
Yeah.
VR is not the main focus, which is really amazing. I mean, the
yeah,
fact that they
a lot of
have
games
all
should be
this
doing
stuff,
that.
yeah,
Like
they
Tetris Effect.
uh-huh.
That's cool. That's like not even a VR game, but you can use it VR, and it's really cool with VR. I don't know. It's just like
But
not
they had
meant for VR, but yeah, it's just like that.
of the whole playthrough of what they did from the conception of the project. One of them's in the Alex Evan question thing. Another one's in one of the other Game Informer stuff. By the way, hi.
What is up?
Being sick. Love it.
So I feel like
Being sick
VR
too.
is what's slowing down I don't know.
I don't
I
think
don't.
that.
Yeah, that doesn't. I don't really see that being a problem, just because it's just another option to have in a game. I don't think because they even said that what you call it, that the Dreams VR is gonna be in the release date, not the beta. So I don't really see them. You know, I don't really see them having a
I don't
problem.
think it's done, but I don't think they're trying to like push it to beta because like
Yeah.
they're just trying to get a beta.
Yeah, Mark's already working with it. He said he built a helicopter
Oh, yeah.
VR simulator. That's amazing. It's awesome.
Yeah, he said that
Dreams
all the way
are
back in E3.
Yeah. I think Dreams is the type of game that like the PS5 could just have built in. It's
Maybe.
maybe like I think that's a good way to like do something like the PS5. Because to be honest, this game isn't just a game. Like it's not meant to be like a game, but it's meant for us to be creative and do things that other people just haven't thought of. And it's like if they had that just as a standard thing, like for you to use on the PS5, maybe even a bundle, or it just cost more to get like Dreams with the PlayStation.
I have no doubt they're
Speaking of
gonna make it
bundles,
for PS5 though. Like they even said if there was a PS5, they could just make it for that. I do believe that if they made Dream for PS5, it will be like 3 times better or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I don't see them. What you call it?
It's like if they had that just as a standard thing.
I don't. What do you mean by that though? Do you mean like it just comes with PS5?
What I mean is like there's one version where like the PS5, where there is no Dreams, but then there's another version where Dreams is pre-installed. Where it's
bundle.
Like a bundle.
PS5. Yeah, pretty much that. But like it's already installed within the PlayStation. So you don't have to download anything.
Probably
Um,
still will, like code or something.
yeah, but I'm just thinking. I feel like a game like Dream should be like for everyone. Like everyone should be able to get it. So it's like if they had a PlayStation 5, maybe it would have like an extra amount of gigabytes or whatever to have Dreams within it. But then they have the rest of memory for anything else that they want to play. But like just everyone just gets to play Dreams. But
I don't
I
think
don't
it
think
should be. I don't think it should be pre-installed. I think it should just be a bundle. If you want to get it like
Yeah,
how
I
it
feel
is.
like people would probably treat it like they treated the Connect for the Xbox if it was
Right.
like it just came on there.
Like, bro, I
It'd
ain't asked for
it'd
this.
super
Remember
uninstall
what
that.
happened with the iPhone and when they got a pre-installed song, they went
Yeah,
ballistic.
yeah, yeah. People don't like that. People like the freedom of choice.
Right.
So,
Right. Even
and
if
that's
the
what Dreams
choice
is all
is
about.
obvious, they like to choose it.
It's kind of like Little Big
Makes
Planet
sense.
2. They had like a bundle for that in PlayStation 3.
Mhm.
And I think that's one of the reasons Little Big Planet 2 was like so popular.
And it was
I mean,
amazing.
Yeah, 'cause
Also,
people just like got the game and just like,
there's
oh
so
yeah.
much
I
love
think
put
the-
into that game.
I think also the reason why it became popular is because it was free at one point. Because they got
Yeah.
remember it got hacked PS3 and they gave it out for free.
Oh yeah, that was Little Big Planet 1.
Oh, that was
and,
one.
like a bunch of other. Yeah, that was the one that
Okay.
they gave away. Which is kind of
Understood.
strange, but I guess so.
Hey, I wasn't
I
even
mean-
complaining. I was like, okay, bet. Yes, sir.
Pretty
I'll
good
take
free
that.
game, and the game is worth playing.
Right.
You know, it's quality. This is kind of weird, but I kind of wish they would release it like a cross platform because I feel like yeah, it's great for Sony. This is probably gonna make them a ton of money, but I wish it was something that like everybody had access to.
I agree. I actually do agree. I know I was actually hyped that was on PS4, but I feel like if it was on like every platform, this would like reach a certain audience that's just like, man, it could really take over Minecraft if it really
Yeah,
was on all platforms. That's what I
A lot
see.
of my friends, only reason they're not worried about the game is because they don't have the system. If they did, this is quotes from them. It's like, oh man, I'd be on this all the time. Oh
Right.
man, I wouldn't use Unreal. I wouldn't use all these other things because this looks way more fun.
Right. And I actually think that's why Sony is giving them so much time being patient because they realize they have something special with Dreams. They're like, bro, we haven't seen this anywhere, bro. We got something that's really crazy. So they're like, take your time because when this drops, because I've seen so many people saying I got a PS4 just for Dreams. You know what I mean?
Sony would probably cut them off if they tried to go cross-platform. Just saying.
Oh no, they couldn't
I
unless
feel
it's Sony.
If they
Allowed it.
tried, they would have so much monetary incentive to go to elsewhere. They wouldn't need Sony. Maybe.
Yeah, but Medium
I
All
feel
Kill
like-
is
Yeah, I wouldn't
kind
even
of
take that
all
chance.
Sony.
I'll be on that.
Like, I hate to think about it from this standpoint, but somebody has to. I'm pretty sure Sony is, but it's like from a monetary standpoint, if they were to let the players who make these games slap their games into the PS Store or whatever, I would say with
Mhm.
like they probably have like specific guidelines, but like if they let you do that, you know how much money they would make? Ridiculous.
We were talking about this last stream about this. The reason that it could cause so many problems because like if someone obviously takes some assets from other people levels or
that too.
Dreamiverse, that could just cause
Copyright.
too many problems, cause
Yeah.
a lot of issues.
Plus, I don't
Now that I
think
think
people
about it,
go
yeah.
onto Dreams to make money. Like,
Yeah. Also, I don't think. I mean, Media
It's more like
Molecule
a
is down for
passion
that
thing.
though.
Probably not. Yeah, they're down
That's-
for it, but like, how you gonna regulate it though? It's like, I mean, that might be one of the guidelines. You can't
Right.
publish a level unless you made everything in there.
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
say
but
that
that's
too.
still
Yeah.
With your
Yeah.
collaborators that are on the list or whatever that you make.
Which
yeah.
is why I think there should be like a site just like in Dreams, but something for donations. Like
Yeah,
say,
that
like,
makes.
if you go to like a level or like you save like a player that like you follow, and then maybe a game they made, you want to donate to someone for that game, then they'll just donate to all the people who collaborated in making that game in terms of assets and stuff.
You know what?
And
I
it's
could
like,
honestly.
it's not-
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
I was just gonna say what I honestly see people doing is like taking Patreon jumping on YouTube, being like, "Hey, you want to see more from this game and you play Dreams? Hit me up on Patreon
Boy.
so I can get people on this that are professional or whatever." You know,
We should like go to the art station people and like, hey, you should do a story on this. Take note. I mean, it's a great art tool. I mean, Kareem is right up there. So yeah, I think ArtStation do a lot to bring people from ArtStation or do stuff in Dreams for ArtStation.
I feel like that'd be a great portfolio builder.
Definitely.
Like,
I don't think I've actually seen this.
The world is really ready for that, though.
Doesn't matter if they're ready; it's here.
People gonna be doing it. I'm sure gonna be doing it.
Creative Hub said it. I heard something that anything you make gets tagged as yours. So if you share, and put in someone else's stream, you still get credit. Yeah, you do.
Yep.
That's what's cool about that.
What? Yeah, everything is tagged with your person. When you give it to somebody else or put it in one of your levels to be used, it keeps your tag. So in the list of who made what in that level, it will show up everyone who has made stuff for that level.
Yeah,
I actually really wanted that in LVP as well. I was like, bro, this is so dope. Did he make this? Did he get it somewhere else?
Did he make this? That's always the question.
Yeah.
You could always like cheese it. Like, you know how like in the pop-up menu it always says like, oh yeah, created by this person. But if you just like resave it, it just said like your name.
Exactly. That's the problem. It's like, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will. I assume it will say made by, remixed by. So if you even edit it further, it will still say who it was originally made by.
Right.
I wonder if you like edit it down to like a pixel, will it still like be like, oh yeah, made by this guy, but it's, you know, remixed by.
I forget what it was in. I don't know. I don't remember. But there's a system where it was basically, and I think it was Little Big Planet. Basically, it kept the same object until you deleted the object. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Little Big Planet. Anyway, as long as you're building off the object itself, it still retains its previous tags until you delete it and remake it. I mean, you can make it side by side and just copy it, but
I guess.
how good are you?
So I got PSVR for Dreams, but I've been having a blast with other VR titles. Resident Evil 7, Rush of Blood, Astrobot Wipeout. VR is definitely not a gimmick. Yeah, VR is lit. I've seen, you know, some really dope games VR.
Beat Saber.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
People talk about that game. Yeah. Hardcore. Like, it looks pretty fun.
Awesome.
You don't know until you played it.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it. It does look fun. I believe when people say it looks fun.
Especially on PC, because the community hack that we have, you lets you upload player made songs, player made maps for it. So find a song you like and basically play it in Beat Saber. It's amazing.
Like, man, I feel like you could probably, I won't say career, but like, I guess if you do the Patreon thing, you could probably dang near build a career out of making dreams and games.
You could.
Games and dreams.
100%. I believe that.
Like,
honestly,
people do it with YouTube.
Yeah, I was just about to bring up YouTube. That's one thing we were talking about last time in our stream, is that people can use YouTube to make like a living with dreams, because like making your own game, bro, and then having people like following YouTube and you talking about it, adding new updates, like you could be like a whole dev. You know, like how Overwatch makes videos saying, here, this is what we update and all that stuff. You could do that for your own gaming dreams and do all kinds of stuff like Q&A. What do you want it to be added? Cinematics. Bro, like dreams are just too huge in terms of like the possibilities of just everything. It's not even just game making, just like everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really insane. Like I can't go with the fact that you could actually probably make proper animations in dreams, like even 10 to even 20 minutes, or even make your own movie if you're really taking it that far.
You could.
And just put it on YouTube and probably just have it like, you know, you're actually getting money off this because it's your own original content and you're using a game to do it. It's like you're also kind of advertising dreams at the same time.
Exactly.
You might want to get people to play the game and they're enjoying your content. It just, the community just, everything just thrives from that, you know?
And I don't
Like,
even see how somebody could flag your videos or something like that, because I can't remember somebody said something like that in the comment section of a Dreams video, like, "Oh man, what if you put up a video and Sony tries to flag you?" It's like, well, you created it.
Nah, they would do
They
that.
can't do that.
This ain't.
I mean,
This not
they're like
Nintendo.
that.
Nintendo is
It's not,
something.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
not Nintendo.
they would do
Nintendo
something
like
like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Sony never. Nah.
Speaking of
Well,
that, like, I
people were allowed
wonder,
to make stuff
I
from
wonder if you
Mario
could make
Maker,
like
weren't they?
music and then put it on
I
YouTube or
mean,
something.
apparently Nintendo just put out like a tweet or something like that about being more lenient because
Oh yeah, I
they're
seen
like they
that.
realize they're destroying the fan base.
What are
They
like the
just
racist
now
brand
realized
names?
that. Wow, that's
They're trying to open up finally.
Yeah, which is funny. Like somebody must have they must have lost some money because that's the only thing that talks.
Dreams will also be great for amateur voice actors because I imagine a lot of creators will want the characters to. Yeah. Oh yeah. I do
Oh,
believe.
definitely.
Matter of fact, what you call it? Virtually Vain was in the stream last time and talking about he was trying to do voice impressions with Azers. And bro, that would be so lit for Dreams because they're so talented in voice impressions. So I can't even imagine the kind of series they're gonna make with Dreams. And just man, because you can collaborate with you can collaborate with an animator who's really good at animating. You just really good at voice impressions, or someone who's really good at logic. You guys can all
That'd be cool.
collab and make like a crazy series, and everyone has their part
And you
that
could
they
have
do.
like your like voice portfolio like on your like level or something, and people could see that and it's like, hey, I want this person.
True.
I feel like
True.
with Dreams, if you wanted to make some sort of animated series, it makes it a lot less expensive.
Oh yeah, for sure.
way less expensive. It's actually completely free, right? You only have to pay for the
Play
game, and that's
3
it.
$60
when you
Right?
have the console.
$60, and you have unlimited resources to make any type of animation you want. You don't have to pay for it. That,
Yeah.
but
Uh,
that's we still have to learn how to use it, and it might be slightly more limited than we think.
yeah, that's
But
true.
we can obviously take advantage and see how far we can go, right? But
Like,
I don't want to overhype this game to the point where it's like as disappointing as something like No Man's Sky with how many ideas you have for that, right? Like I don't want it to
you
go
know
that far.
somebody's gonna push it to the limit though.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
waiting
you
for
look
those
at
people.
LVP, man. Like LVP,
Yeah, just Little Big Planet. Like it
All
went
those-
crazy.
yeah, most stuff that I've seen that blew my mind, like it wasn't even designed for that. You know what I'm saying? But people just blew people's minds with the kind of stuff they did. Whereas
I've seen people
Dreams,
make roguelike
It went
games.
from 2.5D
Yeah.
to first person.
yeah, like
That's
what? People are smart, bro. Don't underestimate people
in-
out here, bro.
people in Dreams are gonna go off.
Yeah.
I remember
learn how to-
somebody reanimated or like made they put a whole episode of Batman the animated series into Little Big Planet, like voices recorded and everything. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like,
Why are you so
if they
talented
can
and I'm
do
not?
this,
Okay, so when's the
I'm like-
first reimagining of the Avatar?
oh
The
lord,
James Cameron named Avatar.
Well, speaking of
know-
Avatar, bro, look, I came across a video on Reddit of someone using VR and doing like earthbending. Bro, imagine that in Dreams, bro.
I
Oh
didn't think of
my,
that yet.
that would be so lit,
Oh,
bro.
man.
That's the kind of stuff that I can't wait for Dreams, because Dreams, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to. Someone isn't like forced to make like a crazy game with Dream because they don't have to. Like for example, like what Ice Scythe was saying earlier, that EA has to make like huge games because they're a big company. But someone can just make like a small game with like Avatar elements and like a multiplayer game and using VR to do with like earthbending, waterbending, all that kind of crazy stuff.
They make
It
small
like,
games.
oh my
They really
gosh,
do.
bro.
I want to see somebody make a MOBA.
Ooh.
Boy.
Like I don't know how they would do it, but
2v2.
specifically something like yeah,
Oh, it's
like
definitely
2v2.
possible.
I want to see something like gigantic get made because that game was beautiful. It's a shame they had to take it down, but gameplay looks so fun. Just to make
Mhm.
it better, make something like that. I'd probably do that to be honest.
Gundam said, I do feel that PC would be a better home for Dream because of the vast amount of content people can do and make. I don't know. I do feel like if it was on all platforms, like he was saying, it would be better, not just PC. Me
Anything
personally,
would be better on PC.
the reason why I feel like it would be really good on console is because like PC, you have like Minecraft and all that. That's like really really dope. But I do feel like Dreams on console, because it's Media Molecule, is the reason why I'm excited for it. If someone else made it, I wouldn't really be that excited for it. But if Media Molecule was on PC, then I'll be excited for it being on PC. But it's Media Molecule behind it is the reason why I'm so excited, because I trust them. They care about the community and they fix bugs, they listen, all that. That's why I'm excited for the game. It's not even just the fact that the game is Dreams. It's just Media Molecule. You know what I mean?
I've never played a bad Media Molecule game.
Yeah, the track record is amazing.
They're pros.
Their track record is 100% clean, actually. To be honest, Media Molecule, like it's just Dreams is pretty much just the evolution of Media Molecule themselves.
Like
They went from 2.5D Little Big Planet games, from Tearaway to Dreams, and you can kind of make both of those games in Dreams now. Just
Yeah, that's
in
what it
one,
said.
And that, yeah, like I'm just trying to comprehend it. I still can't comprehend it. It's still crazy to me.
I think about like where they would go next, but I feel like they probably just build on this.
Yeah, that's what they said. Actually, they said that they'll make future titles with Dreams engine. Because I can't see them going above this. How do you do that? It's not possible. Like, I love Media Molecule, but the only thing I can see them doing is making like a bigger Dreams, updating it and whatnot. I just
too.
like I don't see them going above this.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it just it's
depth creation somehow.
Higher quality. Yeah.
And when I mean Dreams 2, it's like for PS5. That's all I mean. I don't mean like an actual Dreams 2, because that's not even possible.
Like
yeah, because like
with a new game, like
I'll buy it too while you playing. I would.
They update and make more on top of. We have Unreal 4 now, so
I would.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they will probably just make it bigger and better, and then release that. And
I'd probably buy it twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would.
That, like if the second time they released it, it had a different story that they put into it.
Oh no, never mind. I wouldn't do it like that.
Like so that you have two different experiences and their stories from two different consoles.
Because
they said it's
the most riveting part.
Because someone could just make a better story in the Media Molecule, like in Dreams. So there'll be no point to release
with beta. I guarantee that one.
Yeah,
I think that's what they want.
There'll be a story in there. I'm sure.
That is what they want. They said, "Hey, you look at our story, and then you're like, oh yeah, but I can do better."
Yeah, they're not developing their story mode. They're developing the engine.
Story mode is just like basically like here's what you can do with Dreams. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. So,
what's so great about Media Molecule is but you remember Bethesda when they were good, they were making the games they wanted to make, the games they wanted to play. Now they've kind of fallen victim to just doing what the market demands.
Yeah, Media Molecule isn't as scummy as other companies.
And where the market demands.
Yeah, well, they're just making what they want. Right, they're just making what they want to make, what they would want to play and use, and they don't really seem to. I mean, of course they care about making money, but not to the point where they're just putting.
That's not controlling their judgment.
Grab cash. Yeah, it's not a cash grab. I mean, Dreams is not a cash.
Oh yeah.
Money at first.
Yes, it's not.
Everything they make feels like a passion project.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It is.
I think Rockstar may still be that way too. I mean, I know they're making billions of dollars, but they're still putting quality out. You still
we have a few game companies that are just they realize that making games is a passion project. You make money by making good passion projects.
It's hard work.
A lot of people though just get sidetracked though from the money. Just forget about it. Like for example, Fallout 76. Like, come on, man, what was that? You know what I'm saying? Like that was terrible, bro. And they have such a huge name.
Nobody asked for that. Nobody wanted that.
Those bugs aren't cute anymore either.
Yeah.
It's really sad, man, because they have such a good name, and it just they got sidetracked. They're like, you know what, this is a quick money grab. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna notice.
Entire console.
The whole thing.
They got Starship Trooper bugs now.
People will pay for quality over quantity every time.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
You know. And the thing is, the reason why I said before that, like, if anyone else made it, I wouldn't really be as hyped. It's because Dreams it's not anything different than what they used to make. You know what I mean? It's like it's everything they made into like what Dreams is. So I trust them because they have the most experience in that field, I feel like, than any other game. So like the fact that they're making Dreams is so perfect, and I trust them so much because that's what they do. That's their field. So
yeah, their experience. It won't. What was that? What was the thing? Project Spark. What was that on Xbox that
oh
failed
my
so bad?
gosh, let's not talk about that, please. That was
Oh,
garbage.
but, I mean, but they've got experience, you know. I mean, I trust them so much more.
Right. Project Spark was a money grab because you had to pay for assets and you had to pay to actually play. Like, come on, man. Like, what are you doing?
Disgusting.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Trash.
Sad.
I think I just ruined everybody's mood. I'm sorry. I'll take that back.
No. It's
just got so quiet when I brought the name that should not be. It's like Voldemort and Project Spark. Either one.
Voldemort.
I can't have a conversation with a person who plays Xbox about Dreams without them bringing up Project Spark.
They like to compare it because it's like, well, you know what? Look what happened to Project Spark, man. You know what I'm saying? Dreams could be. No, it's not the same though. You know what I'm saying?
The company.
No, it's not.
And then discard it.
Yeah.
Project Fizzle.
Yes.
Although this morning I was talking to somebody, he's a developer, and he was like, "Oh man, it sounds like Project Spark, but it's way better because you don't have to pay for every little thing and all this other stuff." And I told him about all the features that they were talking about. He's like, "Man, this sounds awesome." He has an Xbox, but he's like, "I'm gonna come over to your house and play it."
Boy,
here's a great deal.
Just buy him a PlayStation.
Here's a great theoretical question. How mad would anyone here be if we had to pay for a DLC for VR?
Oh my goodness.
Not that mad.
I don't have
DLC?
VR, so I wouldn't even think about it. I don't have money for VR, and I don't have money for DLC.
What do you mean though? Like DLC for VR? Like
Yeah,
you'd
for
have to pay to use the
support
VR.
or whatever.
oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
No, me neither. See, that's the difference.
Yeah.
You make people want to play the game and then want to buy your DLC, not force everyone to buy something and the game.
That's reasonable too, because there's no telling how much more time and resources and money it's going to cost to develop it for not just a VR game, but a thing where people can create games in VR. That's got to be crazy coding.
I like how they use Mario Maker rules. Like you can't publish the level
Yeah.
unless you beat it.
Yeah, but the thing is, actually, someone made a good point last time I was talking about that. Is that someone could just cheat though? Yeah, you could just cheat. So, what's the point of that? You know what I mean?
Tolerate VR.
How many of those crazy scare things are they going to have? Like those YouTube videos where they get you to look real close and it throws some kind of zombie in your face?
There'll be all of them.
Bro, people gonna get
those are all
mad.
fun. It's all fun in games. It's not like those are like malicious. Like, oh yeah, we're trying to give somebody a heart attack and kill them. Haha.
You guys
Like
remember
fall
getting
suddenly?
sack rolled?
Someone said, did you see the game Moon Raider Made in Dreams? I was so impressed with the space combat, just in terms of sci-fi themed games. I imagine people being able to create some amazing stuff. Yeah, the space combat was actually amazing. Christoph, the one who made it, was saying that he wants to make like a full game where you go to like a whole planet and it's like a whole, when you go in the planet, you know, transitions to like a whole different kind of level of you being on that planet. Like he has some crazy ideas. I'm gonna follow Christoph the moment I get Dreams,
one
bro.
of the better creators.
Oh my god, his imagination is so good. You know,
he's good at it. Like he's good at the technology.
That one's designed for VR, isn't it? The Moon.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. But you can play without it, which is dope. That was a question I had before. If you could,
I want this tree from the stream. I want it.
Just make your own.
Looks very. Actually, the whole scene looks very Incredibles.
Yeah. And that's one thing that's like crazy because he made that. He did that in like how long? Like what? Like 30.
The tree he did in like 20 seconds.
No, I mean like the whole level. The fact that he did that. I love watching Bob Ross, man. That dude is dope. I really want to watch stream.
The Bob Ross of Dreams.
I'm gonna watch his streams. You know, I didn't like his other stream because it was rushed. Like the last stream that just happened with Media Molecule, because he was rushed and he couldn't really make what he wanted to. But when he makes what he wants to, bro, like this man just he makes some crazy stuff.
Release, they should just give everyone holiday for like a week and Kareem just stream the entire time.
He needs to make a Twitch channel. I hope he does. Like I really do. He needs to.
He needs his own.
Kareem edits the level that he made, so it's like better.
I hope he does. Like he goes back, edits the level, and then like, oh, by the way, I've been working on this in my spare time, and we see what he meant to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, the
1
stuff
hour
it's
is
not showing us.
just that's a lot. That's short. 1 hour. I was like, man.
One thing I'm waiting on is for them to show like in-depth model creation or like character creation, because like yeah, they showed us like the walk cycle thing and the puppeting and like yeah, it was cool,
Mhm.
but I want someone like to show us the ins and out. I want you know, they said they'd be doing something like a master class or something like that when it came out,
Oh yeah.
and like I can't wait for that because that's like my I think one of my biggest draws to it because I'm a character designer, freelance or whatever, and I really like just making up wacky looking cool characters. Um,
I'm putting it on you to make me a spore creature creator.
bruh.
Creature creator.
There's a
Man.
really isn't there a really old stream where like Naughty Dog came in and did some character design?
Are they?
Like a
No,
really
I
old
didn't.
one.
No.
Like, I'm talking like
That's Double
before the,
Fine,
like
I think.
was it Double Fine?
Yeah.
It might have been
Double
them
Fine.
too. I think somebody came in.
Well,
and
no,
did
no,
some
no.
character-
It was Naughty Dog. I think it was. He was making the clicker from Last of Us. Is that what
I
you're
think
talking
I've
about?
never seen that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's really old though. It's like way before the remake, like the
Yeah,
rebuild,
it's
like
really,
2 or
really
3 years
old.
ago, probably.
Like, I can't wait for character creation. My little
Can't wait to
brother,
See
he
more
only
technology.
plays games that you can create characters in. That's why he loved Little Big Planet because you could do so much with your appearance.
Mhm.
And I was like, Bryce,
I
you
mean,
gotta get this game.
I want to just actually just browse characters and see the personality people put in those characters and the different kind of abilities and all that. Cause man, that's one thing I've always wanted to like actually just play around with and just play. Not to make, cause I'm gonna be trash at it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna learn cause I'm gonna be playing dreams all the time. I'm gonna learn, but I just want to see the kind of stuff people make. Cause some people are just so talented, bro. Anything they pick up, they just know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting for that one person to make some crazy, like for example, like Goku, right? With all the abilities, exact same way he looks, and just different kinds of abilities for him. Keep updating him, having like a whole series of
It'll
him
take an
and
hour to transform into Super Saiyan 3. I mean,
Yeah.
man.
boy.
I wonder if they're able to control like how the models look. Like, you know how some games are like, okay, these things are really realistic, and they said we can do hyper realistic, but they also said we can do things like cell shading, and I'm like, I wonder how we would execute that. Like,
Oh, just some tricks.
yeah,
Like, yeah, I could probably think
a
of a
lot of
few
things.
things.
A lot of things that they
Schools
make
would-
kind of look like toys or like clay, and I was like,
Yeah, it is what it is. It's clay.
yeah.
Essentially virtual clay. I mean, I don't have a problem with that because people make some really like nice stuff with clay, and with dreams, I don't mind a character looking like how the characters look in the story mode, or not art, but like the Foxy and
Yeah, they just look really clean.
Lance Wing. Yeah, they look clean. That's all I care about. If it looks clean, I'm good. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, they look awesome. I just want to see
It's
it like
purposeful.
Not to mention
that
the
type
frog
of
art.
thing pushed to the limit. Like,
Yeah, I
just wanna
feel you.
see it.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the animation too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, me too. I was gonna make my
Keyframes.
fighting level with that. See some like combos and stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'd love for someone to just help me make like these characters that I could just use for like fighting mechanics. That'd be really fun. I'd rather make
Um,
a game almost similar to something like Street Fighter, and then
I'm speaking my language right now.
yes, amazing. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I need online is like really good. Not like with Plank 3, but just amazing.
Have you guys ever heard of a game called Gotcha Force before, like Capcom?
No.
Nope.
No,
Haven't.
How about Gundam Extreme Versus for PlayStation?
maybe.
Heard of it, but I haven't
I've
played
heard
it.
of Gundam.
Basically, they're
I've
like
heard of-
arena fighter games. You should check it out on YouTube or whatever. But it's like they're like these big arenas. You can like fly around and like shoot at each other and do all this other cool stuff. It's really authentic when it comes to like matching it to the anime. It
Mhm.
feels like I'm playing it. I want to make something like that.
Who
but with
remembers?
toys?
Who remembers
Little-
Fantasy?
like
Go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
no, I was just saying like little toys you pull out of a toy box because that's
Yeah.
how I used to play with them when I was a kid.
Right.
That was Lightyear.
I was saying, who remembers Fantasy Star Universe? I don't know if.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, bro! If someone made something like that, that's like not even. I'm not talking about like the online stuff. Just the like the characters and the ranking up. I love that so much. I want to have characters where people can like rank up and you can like add customization to it or whatnot.
That's so.
That'd be lit, bro.
That sounds sweet.
Yeah, because I can go on about dreams and possibilities of things you could do. I'm just waiting for the person to make it.
Fighting level, you can upgrade your abilities and stuff.
I can't decide what I want to do.
Like kind of like Yakuza games. Put that in like the projects channel. Things I was janking about.
There was one person in the Discord group chat. His name is I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's spelled Fahran.
Oh, Farhan?
Farhan, okay, because I kept saying it wrong. But Farhan, dude, this man right here, like him and his team, bro, oh my gosh. I cannot wait for the stuff they make in Dreams. Because they have
they're going crazy.
The concept art looks so clean, and the concept art for what they're trying to do is dope. They have like they're gonna have this area where they have different projects in like glass, so it's like a museum where you can see different things they have planned, and that's just so dope. That idea, bro. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, like imagine making like a hoverboard, and you have a character that's using a hoverboard in there, in like a glass, and so you can see how it is. And man, bro, that's so lit. I was like, what?
Especially if we have the creatures animate while they're on their little stands. That'd be nice.
Man.
Yeah, he had a lot of good music too. He had a lot of good music.
Oh, that stuff was dope. I downloaded the heck out of that.
Pretty sure we have a couple of official music people.
Oh yeah, like like a handful. Like they were posting a lot of music not too many days ago.
The Game Awards is in 2 days. Dream will announce not. They what's his name? Tom Dent said they're not gonna be at the Game Awards. So don't have your hopes up, man. Because
doesn't mean they won't reveal.
Yeah, I know that's what I was saying, but I don't want to give people hopes up. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I don't know. I feel like
it's soon. It has to be.
Because the thing is, right?
They have to have signups. They have to have the release. It's freaking.
The thing is, Kind of Funny Games is actually having a showcase that was meant to like fill up the void for PSX. You know what I'm saying? So possibly could be there, which is December 8th, this Saturday. And they've actually talked about Dreams and did game jams with Dreams. So I would not be surprised if Dreams beta was announced there. But I'm not saying it will be. I'm just saying, and the way I see it, honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if it's not even like Kind of Funny Games showcase, because I don't know why Sony is trying to keep it so low key. I don't get it, but it just seems like that's what they're going for, because they miss all the places where I feel like announcing the beta they will be really dope or really good for exposure, but they just did it. So it just seemed like they're trying to keep it low key, which I don't get, because every event that I've seen, they talked about the Dreams beta. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why would you make it private? Hey, Sony, man, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Know the plant. You said Sony are there though? Really interesting. I didn't know that. I mean, who knows? I did say that Sony could just reveal the date without Media Molecule being there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's just a beta release date.
Workaround.
They need the studio to be on board with this, because they need to be like, hey, you need to watch this so you can fix the bugs that everyone finds.
So how fast? I mean, the Red Dead beta dropped really. I mean, they announced it, and it was like within a few days, wasn't it? When they announced when it was coming out.
I mean, all betas are different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they could just say, "Hey, it's out now."
Yeah, I guess. But you still need signups and stuff too, because I don't think it's going to be like open, right?
Sure.
So they're going to have signups on their website or whatever, and that'll probably be like a week or a weekend or something, and then they'll have the beta at the end of it.
My lives are going to end when they release the beta.
They're just gonna like drop the beta nuke like within this week or something. Just kill everybody.
I'm just going a bit stir crazy, just like I don't want to do anything else.
I just wonder
Nothing
how big
compares.
About how big is the community that's excited about it as we are? I mean,
It's hard to
people that
tell.
are excited are really, really excited. But if is it just like not as big of a deal as we think it is because it's only like 3,000 of us?
There's a
Hey,
lot of people that will wait till it's a proven product before jumping on it, but there's a lot of people watching it.
yeah, I get what you're saying. That is actually true because there's people who always who was talking about dreams before, but the fact that I got delayed just kind of be like, you know what, I'm gonna just wait till it actually drops before I go into it. So I do believe there are a lot of people just watching it, just waiting for it to drop, and then being like, oh snap, I'm definitely playing this.
Not really paying attention to the streams like we are, and know how in depth these tools really are.
Yeah, once community start doing stuff with it, and they see, oh, it's big.
Where can I play that?
Yeah, once the community starts doing their free PR and stuff, they'll gain a lot more traction. I don't know, but I would think that Sony's trying to force the community to do their own marketing because they've seen so many other games go so well when they do that.
It's just a word of mouth deal. Yeah.
But I don't know why they tried to force that to happen.
I mean, I don't know if it was forced. It's just these kind of games. It kind of just has to, like Minecraft. There's nobody to market that. It had to be.
With Sony being so quiet about it.
Yeah, I mean, basically for LBP it was the same. People market own stuff by themselves.
Yeah, is there anybody in here that didn't hear about Little Big Planet the first time that wasn't like through word of mouth?
Yeah, I heard it through word of mouth.
About Little Big Planet was from a bundle that I got, and I was like, "Oh, this game seems cool."
No, I heard it through word of mouth. My friend was like, "Bro, play this." I'm like, "Bro, I don't know, man." He's like, "Just play it." I'm like, "All right, I'll play it." You know what I'm saying? I fell in love with it. So
and they couldn't describe it to you either.
I don't think I played any PlayStation before Little Big Planet, and it was basically, hey, we're getting a PlayStation. Parents brought home a PlayStation. It came with a couple, like a racing game. Like, oh, that looks interesting. Little Big Planet. I'm like, oh, that's probably a game for my little sisters. I played it the next day, and it was my game. None shall take of it. So, fast forward to Little Big Planet 2, I was there on launch day. So.
Yeah, I kind of dropped in. Sorry.
No, go ahead, my friend.
I basically joined into LBP2, like I wasn't there for LBP1 because I didn't know of it. Like my bro at the 3 with Little Big Planet, and I totally fell in love with him, and I played it like throughout, non-stop till now, like recently.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you cut off or something. Say it again.
Like I played Little Big Planet 2 like long time. Like I'm really good at Logic right now. I do music, I do art, I do everything because I just love the idea of a game about creating. And that's why I'm really stoked about Dreams, because I think that's gonna be the creative outlet for everybody.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thing is, right? It's like Dreams is it's actually marketed towards everybody. I can't really think of Dreams being not being for anybody, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not about like what you having to create, it's the stuff that people make and you can play. And I feel like they will have something that people enjoy, any genre, no matter what. And it's like it's perfect. The perfect analogy is YouTube and Netflix. That's what Dreams is. And people are gonna absolutely love it when people start making crazy content. Crazy kind of content.
It's basically
my
the
kids are
OAs
pumped.
Of real life. Like it's the closest to the Oasis what we're gonna get.
Oh, yeah, Oasis from Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Yeah, this the evolution of this over 20 years. Who knows?
Like,
might not survive that long.
No.
Well,
Hey, look,
like
it could.
Millions of people that are,
it really could though.
Content to it.
Minecraft, I have no idea. It must be going on for like more than 7 years, right?
Is it Minecraft? Minecraft's been out for like what, like 12 years.
12 years. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I could really see Dreams being lasting for a long time because, like, Dreams, I mean, Dreams, what it is it's just not, you can't say what the limit is going to be for, and especially when they make it for like PS5. I could see Dreams being used for the next gen and next gen going on and on, because of what it is. It's not like a story game where you have to make a new story. It's a game engine, just like how you were saying it's Unreal 4. Like they keep updating it and updating it. That's all they really need to do. You know what I'm saying? And I really do believe it. If it does get the success that it has, Sony's definitely gonna be like, "Yo, we need you to make this for the next gen," kind of thing. And I do believe it will.
10 next year.
10.
I mean, Little Big Planet was kind of the classic PlayStation 3 marketing game, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Sackboy was the face of PS3 for a time.
So, Mr. Gold?
I think, like, I would wish the Imp to be, like, face of PS4, like, still. Like, I don't hope they drop, like, a new gen really early. Like, I kind of want PS4 to live.
I mean, it will. Like I believe PS4 is. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna make it. I'm pretty sure cross gen. That's what I believe they're gonna do. I don't see them being like, oh, we're not gonna support PS4 because PS4. I don't care what anybody says. It still feels new to me. It's not like how PS3 felt when PS4 was about to come out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see them just dropping PS4 anytime soon at all.
I think the 5 will be backwards compatible.
Yeah, and there's also rumors about that.
Microsoft. I think they will.
When the beta releases, actually, because it's Europe, isn't it? So I'm just thinking about the time zone. So when will it come out for you? If it comes out in the day for me, when will it come out for you guys?
Yeah, probably.
Generally, stuff drops at like midnight Eastern.
Yeah, normally the world works on New York time. Normally. For some reason.
The general time zone that people use.
Even though we have 0 as Greenwich Mean Time, everything runs on New York time.
Yeah, it's kind of jank.
I mean, I think I'm an hour behind. Like, it's actually. I live in Germany. Yeah. Whatever.
I'm thinking about all the kids out there who will be like just ecstatic about just the idea of Dreams. I feel bad for the kids who don't even know this game like exists.
I don't, man. I wish I didn't know about the game, bro. What are you talking about, man? I wish I just knew about the game when it dropped, man, because I don't have to wait for all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want.
Those people who like walk into like a GameStop or whatever, just like pick it up. No. You don't deserve it.
I don't know. Like, I feel bad for people. Like, say the game was already out. I feel bad for the people who don't know it exists. It's like they keep thinking about this idea that seems impossible, but it's already out. It's like it's booming right now. I don't know. Yeah.
They'll see it, man. Trust me. I have no doubt Dreams would succeed in selling its own.
Some games that'll just be popping, and then that'll be like advertisement. Just right there.
The appetite.
I forgot about this level. I remember watching this on the stream now.
Yeah.
But to be honest,
Scrabble.
like the marketing of Dreams, like they should rather focus on like what they already made instead of making.
I've said that. Like it just makes no sense to me. I don't get it. I really don't.
It has more impact. Like if you see the before, like nothing, like a blank canvas, and then after, like this huge landscape with, I don't know, like in the last stream of Dreams, like this giant structure.
So I don't know if it's Sony Media Molecule that's coming up with this idea of let's make everything from scratch and then have 1 hour to try to do everything. That's not really gonna appeal to general audience. Like when Little Planet was made, the remake, people were just mind blown. Everyone was talking about it. Everybody. Oh my god, Dreams could do this? Because it's like you seen what has been made. Yeah, so I mean, Sony, I know Media Market themselves are busy, so I can't really see them doing that. I just don't get why Sony QA, because they have Dreams. They've made levels, right? Why can't they make like really good levels and then publish that on PlayStation, YouTube platform? I get that. But I mean,
you know, a commercial will be made in Dreams.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be like crazy stuff. It could be like a short thing, bro, and just it will have people wanting more. It's like, yo, this is so dope. Can I get more? Like, I want to see more. I want to see more. But
like they should. Sorry, continue.
No. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Like the best thing to market is like to use a PlayStation Classic. Like if they like recreated Shadow of the Colossus, like that would be perfect. Like I could see like the fur.
Whoa, hold on. Is this an auto-generated? Whoa, I haven't even seen this.
Oh yeah, I remember this level. It was pretty fun.
It's just like spawning. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that.
Timing's a bit off, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Media Molecule is just in that kind of waiting, developing kind of period like we all are. So they're like, we should do a stream. Just do what we keep doing while we wait to actually like talk about the beta.
Oh, but
yeah, they're only doing like 1 hour streams. They're only doing 1 hour streams because like, you know, they're pressed for time. They don't want to just spend too much time just like streaming a giant level for like 6 hours straight.
Yeah, that's how I say. That's why there's too big. I wanted to focus on it. I just want Sony QA to be the one to promote it. What I feel like they should, because it's the first party game. Like Media Market shouldn't even be doing 1 hour streams. I feel like the fact that they're doing the most marketing than Sony, I don't get that. I don't feel like that's right. Because they're a first party.
They're not even doing game jams anymore either, because they're trying to get the game going.
Like what actually would be like really cool, like since they have like the keyframes and everything, you could make like in LVP it was like the issue you had to work with pistons, like if you want, or with decoration, I guess, but you still have to work with pistons. But basically, you can have a solid piece made of keyframes and stuff, and then you can actually make like a transforming turret or weapon, like in Ruby. Like that would be actually really dope. Like something that just transforms.
I'm really waiting for someone to make an album in Dreams. I just want to like an actual album, like music album. Yeah, music.
You see, I want to make music in Dreams.
I want the random music engine that was on Twitter. I think it was. Yeah, somebody made it on Twitter. I want that.
A random music engine?
Yeah, somebody made some like random. Do you know what modular synth is?
Oh,
it was basically that in Little Big Planet. It sounded so good.
The beatbox from Bogdan, like the thing where you can twist a lot of knobs and press buttons, and it just like generates a beat.
Like a sequencer or a drum pad.
Yeah. Hey, the game allows to like any sound you make and kind of modify it, right? Like make it deep or whatnot. Yeah, because I'd be mad.
And then you can map it to buttons and like play them as notes.
Yeah. I also talked to Ed, like a sound designer of Dreams, and I asked him about if it was possible to like fuse multiple sounds together, so you have one audio piece of multiple fused things together, like to probably reduce the theometer. Like I don't know how that's gonna work, but
say it again. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm sorry. Basically, like I've talked to Ed, the Molecule sound designer, and he's basically said, well, I asked if he, like, if they added, if you could fuse multiple sounds together, multiple objects, you put them into the time, then you can just fuse everything together with effects and everything. Then you have like this one sound adjust different stuff on the timeline. and they said, like Ed said, that's one thing they were planning.
They did Project Genesis. Did you see True Blue's comment?
True Blues.
Let
Let me see.
Yeah, he's asked what the stream was about. No, it was on the chat, the text chat. He was asking like what this stream was about. He was out of the loop. I don't know if.
Oh yeah. This stream is just us just having like a general chat of dreams. Just binge watching dream streams, whatnot, talking about dreams. The beta gets closer and closer. It's not really any main topics. Just talking about it.
Just chilling.
Yeah. If you want to join, you can join the Discord. I have a link in the description. Join if you want to. What you want, or you can just message in the chat, whatever you want to do. Someone said, I think will try to farm the beta out to experienced LBP creators if they haven't already to try to make sure there's plenty of good content and assets at launch. Actually, I have. They did. Didn't they have some some people in the LBP community play Dreams, make some stuff?
Did they?
I thought they did.
Yeah,
they hired some people out of the community.
No, I know about Christoph and Big Guns and all that. I'm talking about like other people who aren't hired. I could have sworn I've seen a stream of that. Of them.
They might have given them an alpha.
I wouldn't be surprised. That would be dope. That would make so much sense if they did something like that, though. You know what I mean?
I think they did. Didn't they say they took like people from the street, like literally the street, and made them do some stuff like with fishes and whatever? And
yeah, I think I do
like,
remember something like that.
Yeah.
If I got a job at Media Molecule tomorrow and they let me work on it, I don't think I'd get any work done. I just want to play. But I guess it is getting work done though. I don't know.
It's a dream job.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Pun intended.
Dreams job.
Like honestly, I can see people having like a whole team of and then hiring people to make like crazy games and dreams and getting paid. Like I really want to see where Dreams goes 10 years from now. You know what I mean?
Just want to get the game, man.
Yeah, but Dreams, man, like the possibilities. We can go on and talk about it, but I feel like it's still gonna go over what we're even thinking, or not even close to what we're thinking, just because.
Like a Little Big Planet.
Yeah. I just don't know, man. I'm excited for that. The future of Dreams.
Probably a whole new genre come from this.
It really could. That's what one of them said. One of the team in Media Molecule, like, gonna make some next level genre that's gonna be just completely different. Because people are people are just so talented, but they don't have the time to make a game, or they do have the time, but nobody knows it because you have to market it, get a company, get all this. It's just too much work. But with Dreams, I mean, if you make something crazy, Media Molecule publish or promote that, and people would be talking about like, yo, look what this dude made in Dreams, bro. Like, oh my, this dude just made God of War 7. Like, bro, like the kind of stuff people will make in Dreams, bro. Come on, man. Like, because I know this world is just people are just talented. Like,
maybe they'll use the beta creations to market the game. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Depending how long it is. That's why I say it has to be at least a month.
Yeah, that's probably what it will be, because all the Little Big Planet betas were like a month or so.
Except I think the second one was like 2 weeks though, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah. That's why I'm kind of worried a little bit, man. It should not be 2 weeks. It better not, bro. Like, cause it wouldn't make any sense.
Stock up on sodas and pizza and live in the room for
Monster Energy and Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
But the Little
5
Big
Hour
Planet,
Energy.
The campaign on Little Big Planet was much more a part of the game than it's gonna be in this.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I think it was more they focused on it, but it wasn't as far as percentage of what you did more part of the game. I think it was just, how do we market a game? Well, build a story and market that. Now they know, wait, we can market the builder side of it.
Yeah. But they got big time voice actors.
An evolution of marketing.
Yeah. But I mean they had some pretty big time voice actors, like the guy that plays House.
Yeah, they
I
did.
think I
They
heard
did have some really good.
Yeah.
voice
Oh
actors.
man, that was great. That was the best announcement ever.
Hugh
By the
Laurie,
way,
yeah.
Hugh Laurie's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Boom. That's great. That was great. That was so awesome.
It's got that British charm too.
He's so
Laurie
kind.
did
Then
really
makes him
good.
so
Newton.
evil.
Right.
It's like, I want to be your friend, but you're killing me.
This could be something which would be great for us that's in beta phase until the game releases.
That's what I'm
Like
saying, but
Minecraft and that sort of thing. Like, I mean,
Yeah, that would be really awesome.
they should
Maybe.
though, shouldn't they?
I don't think they will
they wanna
though.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if they will, but I feel like they should. Because the reason I say that is because when people have time and they're not rushed, that's where the creativity and just crazy stuff comes out. You know what I mean? And that's when people can have time to learn the tools, find other people who are good, collaborate, come up with the idea, and then make the game. I can't see them doing that in such a short time, especially if they have to go to work, go to school and all that. It's gonna be too much. But
sure.
if they have, all the way to the game drops, I mean, people can just make crazy stuff and just.
And if they just,
Mhm.
if they just release the creation tools that stay in beta phase all the way up until release, and then for the full release, they can say, hey, we're going to drop VR, we're going to drop multiplayer, we're going to drop the story mode that we made for the full release. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you've got all this time where people can mess with the creative stuff and market that, and then
have
all
all
this
that
drops with the full release for the $60 whatever you're going to pay for it.
Yeah, and all that stuff that people have made in the beta will be there for everyone who picks it up.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
and we'll all pay $60 to get multiplayer,
Yeah.
capability and VR
Mhm.
capability.
I'm
full release and their
probably
story.
I'm probably gonna buy the more expensive whatever one it is.
Like collector's edition.
Whoever has whatever more expensive one.
I've never bought a
Take my
collector's
money.
edition, but it would depend on what it is, what they include with it. If it's just something I really wanted.
Right.
Well, it'd be pretty hard to market a 3D printed Francis because you can do that with the game anyway. So I
That's
don't know what the collector's edition will be, but they'll probably have.
I mean, I'll still
Still
buy it.
amazing.
That'd still be pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Would it be weird if they released it with a map?
What?
What in the world is this? What's this for? Just a fold-out map.
Just like a picture of nothing. Here's your canvas.
Ooh, I just thought of a really interesting thing for the level. Build the not surrealistic. Anyway, the inside of a PlayStation and have that be your level.
Like
all the
a
like circuit things.
playroom.
So I wonder if
Um,
Media
Play your
Molecules.
controller.
Banjo and Kazooie Nuts and Bolts did a level like that where you like inside of an Xbox as your game. Just kind of use different architecture bits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people could really make
Mm-hmm.
like people could really make like a brand out of dreams. Like it could be where they start off. I wouldn't be surprised if one day out of the 10-year lifespan they hope and their dreams will have, which I also hope is as long as it can be, that like actual companies will go to dreams to see what people have been making, and then they might be able to contact them a bit like how Media Molecule back in with Planet Days got people to work in Media Molecule. They could actually work for proper companies in terms of like ideas and just gameplay, programming and everything. I think it'd be good potential and all that.
So like using dreams as their portfolio and the people going there to find people to hire.
Yeah.
I mean, could be.
I mean, it's not out of the question. People find stuff anywhere, wherever your work is where they'll go to find your work. So,
Suppose.
if people come across work that like, they'll probably call you, tell you something in contact. Hey, we like your work. Like, they're not going to expect to find like musical artists on ArtStation. They're going to go where the musical artists are to find someone who does music.
I think it'd be easiest to make an art portfolio, portfolio with dreams. Yeah, because you could say like, oh yeah, these are my arts, I guess. These are my,
Your arts.
you know, paintings or something that I did in dreams. And then they're like, yeah, that's a painting, and I like it.
Yeah. 3D paintings.
I think I'm excited.
Ooh, 4D paintings. Hmm.
4D.
Anyone watch Doctor Who? Yeah.
No, I do not.
Ah. 4D paintings.
I think it'll be fun to watch certain levels evolve. You know, let's like create something, pass it on to the next creator, and let them do something, add their touch, pass it on to the next person, and just let it go. Let's let it float through the Dreamerverse.
Ooh, like a traveling bear. I think it is.
Yeah,
Traveling.
yeah.
What is it? What is it? There's something that you basically just you do whatever to it and you pass to the next person.
Right.
Let
And
them
then
do
it's just
something.
never come. Just see where it goes.
That would be pretty funny.
Do that with
Pretty dope.
stories too. Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be
Also,
great.
He wants to make like a Polybius type of game where it's like almost like a creepypasta like story within dreams. It's like, what was this game? We just got deleted straight away and blah blah blah. You know what? Actually, someone could make their own version of what they think Polybius was. I'm not sure if you guys know what it was, but it's like some I don't know, it's just like some theory or conspiracy about some like arcade game or whatever. I don't know what it was still, but it was weird. Now maybe some people if you're watching this might know what I'm talking about, but yeah, that'd be pretty funny to see.
Let Batman said, Project Genesis aligned with your album comment. I had an idea for a modular music video generator, which is comprised of animation cubes. Each cube could be animated to respond to waveforms. Yeah, I think they did something like that actually during the E3 concert thing when they had like music and had different kinds of animations that reacted to the music. That was really dope.
Yeah, there's a slider.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. That
Slider
live
for
performance was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something like, bro, they just did. I like the fact that they just did that. It was like, oh, we just did that, you know? Like, it's not anything revolutionary or anything, you know? I've never seen anyone do that, bro, with a game, bro. And it's not even meant for that. The fact that it's just like, yeah, that's just something, you know, we added in there, you know? We did a little concert or whatever. It is what it is. Anyways.
There'll be a live band that does that. That goes on tour and just gets out there with dreams and their controllers and just goes on tour that way.
That'd be crazy stuff, man. That'd be crazy stuff.
I'd go.
Hey, no cap. Like I would if they really did make like a really dope concert. Like, cause that the way they did it in Sony E3, that was just amazing. And they're not even like musicians. So imagine like crazy musicians who can really use dreams to the maximum.
Like next Marshmallow concert, him like just PS4.
Marshmallow X Dreams. That'd be cool. Crossover.
Or imagine like a PSVR, it's your controller and stuff. You do like different kinds of. Bro, oh my gosh, I might have just go too deep in this, but like dreams, man.
There's a lot of things you could do.
Facts.
Yeah, you could go to the concert in VR.
Yeah.
Snap!
I think Dreams is gonna be in a way like Toys R Us. You're gonna go in there, and there's such a grand selection that you don't know what to do.
I like how you use Toys R Us. That's hilarious.
Toys R Us. You walk in the door, you instantly get lost.
Right.
Pretty much.
I know it's gonna be good, but I'm so afraid that I'm overhyping it so much that I'm gonna be underwhelmed when I finally get it.
Yeah.
But that's all. That's not a detriment to the game. That's just my expectations are just so crazy.
It's No Man's Sky. But I have more faith in Media Molecule.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm scared of.
Oh, I do too. I think my expectations are just going way too nuts.
Same.
Like I'm gonna make a game that changes the world.
Boy.
Really, I'm just probably gonna make some cubes.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know I'm not gonna make anything crazy. I know a lot of people are like, yo, I'm gonna make like the freaking Red Dead. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, go ahead, bro. I know for a fact I'm not gonna make anything that crazy. I just know that people are gonna make some crazy games. What I want to do is just make like projects and like crazy items and stuff that I can share and people can use. But I do not like. I know people are gonna make some crazy stuff, but not crazy to the point where like it's Red Dead. I'm never like, even though I'm really hyped for Dreams, I'm not hyped to the point where I'm blinded by like the possibilities. I know what the possibility is gonna be. Maybe someone can make like Red Dead kind of scene. I just don't see it. I mean, I don't mind being proven wrong, but I know where the limit lies. You know what I'm saying?
The map things.
But that still doesn't take away from what the possibility of dreams is. You know, like I'm not excited. I don't want like a remake of Red Dead or anything like that. If I want to play Red Dead, I'll play Red Dead. You know what I'm saying? But
I think something as good as the new Zelda game was realistic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's definitely things that people are gonna make that's gonna be still mind blowing. It's just that people are saying, "Well, can you make GTA 5?" It's just like, why do you want to make something like that though? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like
it's just stealing cars.
Yeah,
it's all about the experience, not the game. You know, that makes sense.
Why do you want a game remade that you can just go play anyway?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Just go play the game.
Let's make something unique.
Now, I would be okay with somebody making a new NCAA football game because we can't get those anymore.
Tough.
I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like that's kind of the charm of I don't know, just some things like Little Planet. You know, it's like you know when you go to the busy section, this one game was like this quote unquote city. There's just small things you could do that try to make it like as realistic as possible in terms of like economy. It was really small, but I just really enjoyed the charm it had. Definitely something I'll remember when playing Little Planet. But I think if someone tries to make like a GTA, I think it'd kind of be more funny than it would be annoying in terms of how they make it. Like I don't actually think they'll try and make it as GTA as possible. You know what I mean? Like they'll probably just make like a massive landscape and like these buildings, and then just do whatever. They'll probably do more of the. It'll be pretty bad, but like I wouldn't. It's inevitable at this point. They also will try and do it. I just hope someone has fun with it. Like if I did that, it'd be more of a like. They'd probably be making fun of it instead of actually trying to replicate it.
Sure. Yeah, there'll be some garbage, and some of it'll probably be mine.
Nah, for real, me too. But like, I ain't worried. It's just all about having fun. I see that's what they're trying to do with Dream. Make it really fun. Even if it's not something you're happy about, you can just have fun doing it. You know, that's what matters.
I wonder if you can create with your friends, because I know they said that you can have like curators or like other people that can work on your level, like when you're not there. But I wonder if you both work on the same level at the same time.
Yeah,
when multiplayer.
Like if you're just like you've seen people create in the level with you, and then, I don't know.
Yeah, you can. It's just not doing this beta though.
When multiplayer, they need multiplayer support for it.
Yeah, when multiplayer comes out, you'll be able to work together.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know that, but like they said, like there will already like at launch there'll be like other people can work on your level like without you even being in the level, like working on it with them.
You can upload your level to the whatever cloud wherever all the levels are stored, and give people access to edit the level.
Basically,
yeah, and I'm saying like if you combine that with you also working on the level at the same time as them, like would it be like technically multiplayer when it's not really there?
No,
so you could just like see them create and stuff as well. I don't know if it's like real time or not, but
yeah.
Oh, are you saying without multiplayer, like being there at the same time, are you still gonna be able to like work on the same level?
Yeah,
you can. That's what he was saying, that someone can be working on a level and then he leaves and you can just join in instantly and see that what he made. You can just work on their stuff.
I mean, you can also be like in play mode, and the other one was in creative mode, right?
No, you can't do that without multiplayer support.
Yeah, not on long. Like, didn't they plan that though? I thought that.
You mean, like, you're talking about with online support or without? Because with online multiplayer support, you can play. One can be in play mode, one can be in create mode. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. One multiplayer online support is in Dreams. Yeah, you can.
Will they have couch co-op in the beta?
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Not split screen. No split screen.
Yeah, people really want split screen. I mean, I don't really have anyone that I play with home, so I'm never even worried about that.
Play with yourself.
Whoa. Wait a minute there.
Okay.
Like what I'm excited about is infinite amount of like free samples for music. Like basically.
Oh yeah, that'd be really dope.
Like I'm a musician and it's so fun actually. Like oh my gosh, like I was limited on LVP like to the instruments they gave me, but I'm somehow like managed, like made it work. But this is gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah, you can make real songs, not just like.
Also import your own instruments.
Yeah, you can do that too. So even if you really wanted to like really take it to like actual.
Yeah, you can make your own instruments.
Oh yeah.
You can like you can play like a like a song and they just import that into Dreams if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna do that, but you can like make an instrument or like make like a say like a sample a synth or something, and then upload that to Dreams and like play it within Dreams, or just like have the audio file in Dreams.
You can have the audio file in Dreams. There's gonna be like a website or something you can import MP3 files to, I think.
Yeah. Are you saying do you want to be able to play with the instrument that you make, or?
Yeah, like, are you gonna be able to like actually play that in Dreams? Like, you know how they have like
a
whole music setup. You can like.
Yeah, you could do stuff like that.
Just like a sampler. So there's like a Dream sampler or something.
Yeah, you can like modify your instrument. And you can like play it and make it all do all cool. Whatever you want.
Yeah, that's what they did in the Sony E3. They were playing like trumpet. That trumpet, bro. Oh my god, like yo, that sounds so lit. Yeah. Cause it sounds like an actual trumpet. It doesn't sound like
the electric guitar is crazy.
Yeah, the drums, everything sounded like real instruments.
I want to try to make like some sort of like metal rock song with all the instruments or something, because I don't know, they just sound good.
I used to like heavy metal music, and I was like really shocked when I like saw the metal song that they made. And
oh yeah, it was good.
I was like, whoa, because I didn't even know how to do that with an actual DAW, so I was just kind of blown away.
And like these guys aren't even like music creators, and they just boinked it out.
Yeah,
boink. Medium. Thank you.
Yeah, like it would be really fun to work there. Like I love the atmosphere of the streams and everything. It seems like such a little cozy place.
Yeah, it's like their family.
Yeah,
they don't look like co-workers.
Massages and like singing lessons and stuff and drawing lessons.
Ah, that's... Dang. I'm scared of copycats though. Like,
oh yeah, it'll definitely happen.
I don't think it'll be as big as a problem as Little Big Planet though.
Yeah.
Because of the whole like your name is on everything you create.
Right.
Anyway.
Like that's the most panic I always have in LBP is when you show something to a person and then they just whip out the copy tool and just copy it.
Yeah, boy, what you doing, man? Oh nah, I worked hours on this. You better go on somewhere. It's like it just pops up and it's trying to go to your object. You're like, nah, I'm about to kick you right now, bro. Like, what you doing?
I've never noticed such hate in my body. Like,
that's funny. That's such a universal feeling too.
Yeah, like bro, what? It's like, oh, that's cool, and then you just hear a sound and it brings the little thing towards you. It's like, what are you doing, man? Like,
wait, what's that? Then you don't copy it, and then just like blah 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 is leaving.
Right? It's you just copy my stuff and left. He didn't even say bye or he just dipped. He's like, well, got what I wanted. Now on to the next person. Who we got here? Michael? All right.
Like, why do people even do that?
It's crazy, man.
They just like show their friends, like, oh yeah, I made this awesome car. Or something.
And then the next thing you're gonna see is like 50 billion Model and Combat levels. And
oh yeah, those man. Hey, it might actually be really good in Dreams though, because it's gonna be actual Mortal Kombat characters, not just the little robot things.
Great.
Okay, that's like.
Yeah. Hey, those things was fun though. Some of them were, a lot of them were trash, but some of them were really funny because it's like you got in a certain situation where you were stuck, you have to like fight for it. It's just like it was really cool, but they kept breaking, so it's like, eh.
But just
that
like
was
you
fun when
said,
they broke.
like just like you said before, like imagine like a first-person avatar bending game, like you could choose your class.
Like, bruh, that's gonna be so dope, man.
You could like determine if you want to be like a lava bender or metal bender, and then you could like
lava.
use, like,
or you could do it just skill trait.
Lava bender.
Yeah,
lava is the higher tier, or one of the higher tiers of fire.
Yeah.
I never seen that. Wow.
Yeah, so is lightning.
You have to watch
Plasma bender.
Wait, is that in Legend of Korra or? I never. Okay. Yeah, because I was looking at Avatar. I don't remember lava.
Water can also do blood and ice.
Bro, you can really do a dope Avatar in dreams though, like for real, for real. I don't even see that being like something that's super hard to do. Like,
yeah.
Like the only thing
These are like particle things.
Yeah. Like, have you seen the particles John Beach made? Like the
Yeah, I love all the particle engines in this game.
yeah, like they look really clean. The effects, the way it looks, and all that. So imagine using like lightning, airbending, water.
Lightning.
And it leaves a lot of room for like uniqueness.
I just did like it on Korra because they used like lightning bending so casually. Like, and in Avatar it was like you have to concentrate, and if you do it wrong, you like fry yourself.
Stakes are so high. Everybody's so powerful.
Avatar was probably one of the best cartoons, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Lost me at that meteorite sword.
I would attempt to make like a mini Superman like level in Dreams where it's like it's not part of DC, but it's like this massive monster in space, and you're just flying around using all his powers, and it's like, you know, like just I can't wait for like stuff like superhero games and Dreams in terms of just the full potential of what you want to do with like the powers and stuff. Because in terms like with actual games, you have to make some sort of story, or you have to try and make it long enough, or but again, you don't have to. I think that's actually the best part about Dreams is how short it can be. I know it's like it sounds weird, but or maybe
it's all about experiences, not really having to have like a full story. LBP had like a lot of characters like it was like
Yeah, with Dreams you really get to focus on the experience of the game instead of how long it has to be for it to be considered one. You know, instead of just being like levels, but it's beyond that. Yeah, it's really good. Again, which is why I wish this I just really hope this game comes out when it's ready. For the public, because like just crazy ideas like I just finally get to put them on something that I get to play with. Like, like sometimes I just think of like a cool fight that could happen, and I probably get to make that in Dreams using like the things I like to make animation, and I finally get to watch that, and it might actually look better. Not just in my head. Oh, there's a lot of potential with this game. I just really hope it gets marketed well and just gets to the public eye.
I'm actually afraid of that. I'm afraid of the Dreams community becoming like really big and then like toxic and
yeah.
I'm honestly a little. I mean, I know Media Molecule deserves the attention, and I'll be happy for them. But honestly, I wouldn't have too much of a problem if it stayed sort of niche and small.
Yeah,
I actually like that because like I don't see like DLC for Dreams coming out, so people are not gonna just like LBP like rank on their DLCs what they wear and shit, like
Yeah,
that was an issue LBP.
and even though I said that, one of the things I I want to do to sort of get my friends maybe a little interested in Dreams is make a fighting game with all of my friends and use the characters. And I think if I show them that, they'll be like, "Oh, you can really make anything."
Yeah, I don't think people really take that literally. Like, oh, can you really make anything though? Like anything. It's like, bruh, you can, man. Like, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's what they said about Minecraft. Now here we are. You know what I mean? Like, people will see it, man. They'll see it.
I think that's the beauty of dreams. You know, when you kind of connect with your friends playing a fighting game or something. But then just imagine it would be like actually making the game with your friends. Just think of that, like the memories of actually making the mechanics and things they need, and then people enjoy it, like because it's shared. But then you're playing with your friends as well. It's like imagine playing the character that you created yourself. I think that's incredible. You can literally make like just memories in this game.
The funnest part I had with LVP wasn't even making like a logo. It's about I was just making like what you're saying, just making stuff just to share, talk about it with my friends, just play with it. You know what I mean? Like my friends, me and my friends would just find like crazy stuff that we find in the like I guess LVP universe or whatever, and then like we would bring it toward the moon, and then we just show it off and like, bro, look what I found. You know what I'm saying? And then we do like certain fights or like races or anything, you know. And with dreams, man, that's gonna be like a whole new level. Crazy stuff. Like, bro, I just found this crazy little ladybug, bro. But guess what? It can transform into like a robot or something like crazy, something like that. You know what I mean? So the kind of stuff that people make and you can just use and just play around with your friends, that's gonna have so much replayability. Because Dream isn't just like a game engine; it can be a sandbox better than any other sandbox game there is. Yeah. And that's what the fun can lie. Even if you're not a creative person, you can just play around with the stuff that people make, not having to really play the game that people make.
Yeah, honestly, with like all the assets and stuff, someone could just essentially use this as a carries mod to sort of mess around and make videos. And I mentioned this like a couple weeks after I found out about Dreams, but you know those YouTubers who like make Minecraft videos and they just sort of pretend to be their Minecraft characters and essentially play Sims. Yeah, the role play. I feel like a lot of people will definitely do
Persona,
that with Dreams.
I could see that. Like that's what I'm gonna do because I planned of making a show myself. Like it's basically like first of all, I'm like really into horror stuff. Like I'm gonna make like my plan was to make like a series discussing like for new like game makers, like people need to know what is scary. That's why I want to make like a show dedicated to what is scary, like different kind of phobias or maybe like certain situations that people have panicked and maybe they can use this like as an inspiration of certain things scary and mechanics.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if or I'm curious to see if anybody makes like a running TV series with like episodes and seasons and such. And
I also doing that. I literally have like a giant notebook next to me with my
nice. I have a notebook of just of like ideas I have in general for making like actual games instead of just dreams. But then I've started putting dreams ideas in it now, so it's pretty.
nice.
So why is this the countdown to beta? You're gonna be streaming all through December? Nah, I just count down to like whenever the beta drops, whatever it is.
It's gonna drop today. That's why we're counting down.
I'm joking, by the way. Hey, some people take that literally, bro. Like, what? Did he just say drop today? Just close the freaking window of the stream. Just like, bro, it's official. He confirmed it. You know what I'm saying?
Came out yesterday. It's too late.
Just
so
don't
excited.
miss one day. Because else it would be like, oh, beta confirmed, dropped.
Trust me, if the beta drops, you will know, man. Trust me when I say this, you will know. My
Project
title would not. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna have like been watching dream streams if the beta was out. It would be like beta is out. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be the
make like
title.
Videos
name to like
right.
The project's beta out.
Like trust me, bro. In this chat we spam like, oh my god, the beta's out, and all that kind of stuff. You know, we're not gonna be talking about like.
Trust.
Go ahead.
Like I trust your word if you say like if I ring that bell that I'm gonna be notified.
Oh yeah. Oh man, you have no idea, bro. Like when that beta drops, this is done deal.
What's up, Jub Jub?
Start reading these comments more. I really hope to figure out a split screen gameplay though. I'd love to see some co-op racing games. I mean, maybe there will be some people who try to make a illusion of split screen, but I don't see them making. I mean, who knows? Hey, Media Monkey is always adding new stuff, and they said they're gonna keep putting in the game.
It would probably. I don't know if you could actually like jank split screen. Like even if you try to like work around it, I don't know how possible it would be.
I mean, for certain things you could do it, but like I don't think it's something they can just patch in later because it just kind of like how their engine was built. Right. Like it just doesn't really support split screen because I don't. Your PlayStation is just kind of rendering everything live.
I mean, I don't have a problem with that.
Like I do have an idea of probably a way they could do split screen. Like I'm not sure if you can have multiple cameras, but if you could actually make like a camera so where every like player has a camera on their face. It's like every person that plays the game, they'll create like a border, and then that when they're playing, it'll create its own kind of split screen, like just in remember like the tags and stuff, but a bit like that. But it'll just actually affect the screen, for the actual game itself. Like I think there might be actually a way to make proper split screen.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like for online, but not couch co-op. Can't do split screens.
Exactly. Not like actual split screen for playing with people locally, but you could do it with multiple PlayStations, or you could for something simple, just like chess or something. You could just build everything twice and then hook it up so that when you move one thing on like the top layer, it like is inverted controls for the other layer. So you could like fake little stuff like that. But yeah, as far as like full 3D like shooters or something playing them split screen, that would be I don't know. It'd be beyond me anyway. I've seen people throwing around ideas on how to do it, but they lost me pretty quick.
I mean, it'd be as possible as it was in Little Big Planet, which was not very.
Yeah.
Was it make like two separate like levels on either side of the screen, and you could maybe, I guess, jank it.
I'm curious about the ray casting thing, like the.
Yeah, me too.
Ray casting?
That's cool.
Seems useful.
Wait, what was that?
Like there's this ray casting sensor effect field impact thingy. It could be useful. I bet it's like, as you can see, like if you saw the stream, like with the ship maneuvering around rocks and shit. But it could be good for like Maze AI. Like that's gonna be hard AI.
Raycasting thing seems like it has like varying uses.
Yeah.
One of those things that should have been in Little Big Planet. Would be more useful in Dreams because it's 3D.
I will fear the day of the Doomsday.
I would really appreciate if people who played, probably signed up for the beta, would get like a code, like a just to give to a friend to get the game. Like I know it sounds weird, but actually Fortnite saved the world, not Battle Royale, but the first, like the real version of the game. If you got like a better version, like a founders pack, you got to have this like 2 friend codes, and you get to give it to 2 people, and they'll get the game for free, like the standard version. I think a game like this should be spread out to as many people as possible. I feel that's a good way to do it. So maybe people might not be interested in something, but you give it to them, they give it a shot, and they might actually really like it.
I mean, that's like less money for them though. I feel like.
Yeah.
For the beta though, I can see that. Like, if you get sign up for the beta, you get code. I guess if it's someone else play the beta. Full game, it would be less money to do that.
I want to see
Jump Force beta did that, I think.
You say Jump Force?
I think I said the Jump Force beta did that, I think, if I remember correctly.
Oh, gotcha. I'm excited for that game. That's probably one of the few games I'm gonna buy after Dreams comes out.
It'd be cool if they did like the dream surfing as like a demo thing, or made that free or something, and just, you know, made the full game paid. I'm fine with paying for all of it though. I don't know. They've been working on it for a long time. I think they could use a little scratch for it.
Yeah.
I hope they get their money back by the like through the like.
I think Sony's
I hope
paying
Sony gets their money back. That's what matters, because Sony is the one that, you know what I mean, are really the one.
Sony trusts them.
They do though, so all that matters. I hope they get money back so Media Market isn't struggling or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, but apparently PSN is offline. Interesting.
Is it?
Nope.
I'm on PSN right now.
Are you? Yeah.
Me too.
Seems like it. Yeah.
Yeah, GameSpot just said PSN is down and now PS4.
Actually, am I? I'm trying to see.
I really don't get why Dreams isn't at Game Awards, man. Everyone is gonna be there, bro. It's gonna have so much eyes on there, man.
I think.
What was that
it would
thing
be a
this
good
Saturday? I just saw some people tweeting about it. It's like funny games.
Yeah, kind of funny
yeah.
games. That's gonna be Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
I'm guessing gonna be at, because it's not gonna be a TGA. So they didn't deny kind of funny games, and a lot of people are talking about it, and Tom hasn't denied it. So who knows, man? He might deny it tomorrow.
I don't know. Sometimes you don't use the beta itself to market the game, like the full game. So like I think the game will be marketed after the beta is like long over.
Yeah, it's true, but the fact that they keep talking about the beta so much, I feel like it does deserve some kind of big announcement, because they've been talking about the beta everywhere.
Somebody was saying that on PSN you can't have a beta unless you have a release date, so you can pre-order it. I don't know if that's true, but I think maybe that might be why they're. That would make sense if they're not allowed to post a beta until they have a release date. Like that would kind of explain some
that
things.
does make sense. Yeah. Hey, that'll be good if we get a release date, man, because I want that release date.
We're gonna get it soon. It can't be too far off.
I'm kind of scared that they gonna delay the game even more. Not that like, sure it would be a bummer, but like stuff MM is gonna get from that, like
like how dare you delay it again, bro? I waited my whole life.
But at this point, it'd be too dangerous for them to delay it.
Yeah, because everyone would just be like, you know what, man, I'm done with this game. I'm done. I give up.
I mean, they spent so long. I at least want it to be good, you know. Like they can take their time.
It's gonna be good.
I feel like this time they are ready though.
Yeah.
The other time they remade the game because they remade the entire engine.
Yeah.
But now Dreams looks absolutely amazing. They're in feature lockdown, and they said multiple times that they're about done.
This is their final engine.
Yeah, they're good. There's
How
no
long
reason
into
to delay
2019
it.
do you think it's gonna be until it comes out?
Full game? I'd say really early 2019.
Game is like done pretty much. So
I'd say early 2019. The latest March. Latest. Yeah. Done. I don't see the point.
I don't know. They still have to add in all their VR support and all the other stuff they promised on day one.
I think the only thing they did promise was VR day one. Online support, they said it will be on afterwards. Yeah. So the fact that it said that kind of means that the game is going to be out pretty soon, so they don't have time to really focus on that. Because if it came out later on next year, like maybe like around August, I don't think they would have a problem putting it day one, you know. But the fact that it like later on after the game drops kind of means the game drops pretty soon. Just my guess.
Yeah, it makes sense though. I just hope the beta runs until close to the actual release date, because like once the I know once the beta comes out, though, like going back to waiting for this game is going to be such a bummer.
I think it's
worse.
It'll be.
We've already got a taste.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be worse. I think it'll be good because it'll be like, okay, you know, the game actually is gonna come out now because you play the beta. You know what I'm saying? Because now people are really just kind of scared because like, will this game ever come out? But if the beta comes out, we play it.
It's also like once you get your hands on it and kind of see what you can and can't do, it'll make it a lot easier to like plan for what you want to do when the game actually comes out.
Right.
I suppose.
I guess the beta is gonna be getting used to like the mechanics of where you move around.
Get her done. Is where they have VR support but not split screen? Not really. Split screen just, I guess it just didn't have any plans for split screen when it started games. Whereas VR,
it's probably like a whole another boat they have to like jump into. Try to code all that.
What I just hope is like for online, like if there's actual like online multiplayer that you can give different people different HUD or different effect, not like LBP.
Yeah.
If you apply one effect, it the whole world.
It'll probably be like that. It seems like there's some sort of HUD editor in this game. And if online works like it did in the LVP, that'll probably be separate screens. So like it won't be like in the same area or whatever.
Sony will be pissed. Be pretty pissed if they delay Dreams again. Oh yeah, for sure. That's why I don't. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure Sony's like, bro, this looks good. Just release that thing, bro. Good. You know?
Breathing down their neck.
Yeah. Because I know Media Market don't crunch, so they're not gonna crunch. They take the time, but it does seem like they definitely are outdone.
Yeah.
Is that just like I heard him say that in the stream? Is that just mean like cramming for a test, basically, just trying to like pump it out? I didn't know if that was like a programming term I hadn't heard or something. Crunch
Means like you working overtime just to try to get the game out a certain deadline. Like they work extra hard. It's really it's not even. I really hate it actually. A lot of people don't like it. They don't support it.
A lot of companies crunch.
Yeah, a lot of big companies like Activision, they crunch like crazy.
Yeah, Activision.
Every year you better drop some kind of call, like every 3 years or whatever. They have to drop a call, no matter how bad it is. Just they have to. That's what it's pretty toxic. Dreams, they're like, nah, we don't crunch. Creativity comes with patience.
That's why the game is better too.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Rockstar don't crunch at all, because you know they be taking years. Oh man, 6-7 years to drop a game. I'm not complaining though. Reason why the game sells so much.
I'm like the only person who doesn't like that game. I just don't like horses, man.
Oh no, I don't care about Red Dead. I'm still not like, I don't know. It looks amazing, but I'm just not a fan of it. GTA though is what I was a fan.
I played GTA for a while. I bought it twice actually, but then I stopped playing.
Are you willing to take a not so polished game in exchange for a quicker release date? At this point, I think people would rather deal with a few bugs than be patched. That can be patched as opposed to waiting. Oh yeah, I mean honestly, I do feel like a lot of people wouldn't care unless the game is like seriously unplayable. There's like a huge bug.
Yeah, like
I don't see
LVP3 status.
Yeah, that was just ridiculous. I don't even know what was going on.
I had to uninstall LVP3 like 3 times because it always deleted all my stuff.
Yeah, I just stopped playing LVP3. I had fun in it, but you know,
that was so terrible.
I'm always torn with that question because like when you're waiting on something, of course you want it as soon as you can get it. But then when like you play like Mass Effect Andromeda or something, and you're like, dude, you should have just taken 6 months and put this game out when it was ready. Like, I don't know. So it's always a toss up.
Yeah.
Despite what people say, they can wait for a game. It's not like they're gonna die. So it's always better to wait for a better game.
I just don't think it should be 100% complete if it just.
Yeah, obviously.
Because I know Alex said we want to make sure the game is like 100% done before we beta. I'm like, why though? I don't get it. It's a beta. That kind of means that the game drops really soon right after beta. So if that's the case, then it makes sense. Yeah, I wouldn't even mind if that's the case because that would mean that they're just trying to test the server to see if there's any like problems with online, and then after that's fixed, they can just drop the game right after, which I'm completely fine with. I can wait.
It'll be like a month, and then the launch will be like boom.
Right. Because it did say that actually. They said they released the game shortly after beta. We're talking about split screen now. I'm fine with Dream not having a split screen, but it would be cool if it could have multiple people co screen.
Are people that like janked about split screen? Like, I don't know.
I don't really care much
split
about
screening games are like, not that good.
I'm kind of confused on how like the multiplayer creative thing is gonna work because like in LBP you were the person, like Sackboy was the person that did the stuff. Like in Dreams you're the like your hands are your person. Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
Work.
I mean, I can see it working. Yeah, I don't see really
You'll
any
see
issues.
like imps flying around at like top speed or something. I don't know.
Oh
but,
man.
Like, your face is somewhere else. Like you're not your imp, you know.
What you mean?
That's true. Because like technically, creating in Dreams is like first person in a way. Like not really. Like there's no character, but like your hands are your imps, and your camera is like, your face or something. So like how would that look to some other player? Would they just, they're just seeing your like imps flying around like at insane speeds, just like oh right.
Oh man.
And just a random head just floating there. Hello. That would.
I like how everything is real time though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I did hate having to pause play. You can still do that, but you can do that.
Loading times in LBP3 were atrocious.
Yeah, that's like
and luckily Dreams will be good. Yeah. Like even for like a small level, it was just like ridiculous.
Yeah, like if you want to get like a YouTube video, like 10-minute video for LBP3, you just have to include the loading screen for your 10-minute video. At least.
You still getting split screen comments?
Yep. Split screen just allows players to have more fun playing games.
We need another topic other than split screen.
MMO. I'm interested in how that's gonna turn out. Like the MMO.
I don't think MMOs are possible.
They say they'll work on it, but I don't talk about it because it's like I don't even care if it doesn't happen. So it's just like if it happens, that's dope. If it doesn't, I don't care.
It's just like it's too many people. Like
I don't really see a point in there. To be honest,
what would be better is like tabletop RPGs. Like those that'd be like amazing in Dreams because
like Diablo style.
Yeah, I like that, but Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. Be cool.
Make like a Warhammer clone. It'd be pretty tight.
Do anything.
I think they have said that they haven't ruled out doing like dedicated servers if something was awesome and the entire community was playing it, and it would be better if it was 10 player or 15 player, like
yeah, but like
just doing that for one server.
I think that's just them being optimistic.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely wishful thinking, but again, like I don't know, if somebody does take the time to program an awesome MMO in Dreams, like I could see them doing that.
This man said you can just take an axe and split the screen. Hey, that works.
What's with the split screen chat? Like Jesus Christ. How many people are in the chat right now?
I don't even know how to check that.
Or how many viewers do you have in your?
Oh, 38.
Screen? All those people are talking about split screen.
You're gonna make Borderlands 2 in Dreams because Gearbox doesn't love us. Sad.
It's gonna be cool, like concept. Like the thing is about drawing, like you have to imagine a pose in which you want to draw your stuff. Like it's a 2D surface, but in Dreams you can just put stuff everywhere, just rearrange it. Even the negative part, like the cutout, you can move them.
Yeah, you can move the cutout. That's like a really cool feature. I like that. It's a kind of small feature, but I still like it.
I just love how it's so fast to just do anything in Dreams. Like what he just did with that rock. Like he just did that so fast without even trying. And Dream is gonna be so fun, bro. Oh my gosh, just playing around, it's gonna be fun, man.
Especially creating. I really loved creating. That was my favorite part of Little Big Planet. Creating with friends and just creating in general, like logic and stuff. It's great.
I want to make a space horror game, to be honest.
Dead Space.
Aliens.
Yeah, no, more like I had this idea on LBP. Like I actually made like a demo. Basically, you craft your stuff, and then there's like aliens coming out of vents, stuff. Then you had like all these crafting stations, so you could place your base wherever you wanted. Then you have an engineer and scientist, tank guy, like with a flamethrower, and like a normal solid. Like it was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree, Slug. Christoph is my favorite creator so far. That man,
he's really talented.
All the stuff that he makes, I love it. Everything.
Good with the tools.
Chat, have any questions and ideas? Go ahead. I'm gonna try to read everyone's and actually talk about it this time. 3,000 subscribers, yes sir. Less than 100 subs away.
Damn, I only have 190 subs.
Wait till the beta comes out, boy. You have to grind. You know, Dream, man, it's gonna be really dope to see what kind of content people.
Yeah, I have 1 subscriber and I didn't even have a video. I don't know how that happened.
It's your friend.
I don't know.
I have a few subscribers on the YouTube channel I no longer use.
I have a video that has 81,000 views, and it's like that's the greatest moment in my life.
81,000, nice. What was the video?
It's like a meme video. It's
Oh,
maybe I'll put it in the Discord later.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm gonna go out of the call. It's late.
All right, man.
I'll be back the next stream.
See ya. Luz.
The only thing I've posted on YouTube is a 15-minute video trolling Bungie. It says 15 minutes of nonstop action, and it's literally 15 minutes of me dismantling shaders.
I've just been listening this whole time. It's not a good conversation. Oh, I'm officially gonna wait until the beta comes out to make my content on my channel again. I feel like I'll have more like things to talk about. Just have a fresh mind. I'm just gonna take a break because I've been starting my channel. Yeah, I do like it. I'm not gonna stop. Um, I'm actually playing a game right now. I'm recording some footage, so hopefully I can put that up in my video, video soon. They added this new story time feature on YouTube, didn't they? For like bigger YouTubers.
Oh yeah, 10,000 subscribers story time.
First person Three Stooges.
I'm not sure if it's like a bug or something, but I'm not really a fan of it. It's not the fact that it's a story time, but it's like every time you come off it and you go back on, it's like it acts like there's a fresh new one, but it's just the same thing. It just pretends that it just
You just copied that right from Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. They kind of want to keep you on YouTube, don't they? It's like, don't go to Instagram, just stay on YouTube. It's your favorite creators.
They're gonna steal from Snapchat as well. Wait on it.
Gundam, none of us have played Dreams yet, I don't think.
Yeah.
Person in the chat.
You guys familiar with Roblox? Lots of stuff on there, and have their own development tool as well. You just code it in Python or whatever. I got lots of great ideas, but I don't do code. Yeah, you don't need to do code when it comes to Dream. That's what's cool about it. That's what's gonna really get a lot of people into it because of that.
Speaking of like big like creators, like, do you think like big YouTubers would actually use Dream as a way to kind of bring an audience for like their channel? I don't know, like PewDiePie's made with help make this like a game. I can't remember what it's called. Something super whatever. I was wondering if other people, like other creators, will actually use Dreams to make something about themselves, and they'll allow to make a game about themselves, and they will be able to play it. I don't know. It's all up in the air, but like Dreams can be used for a lot of stuff. So we can't really pinpoint. You can't really fully explain what Dreams is like, other than it's just something similar to a platform like YouTube, but again for gaming and all that. I'm just excited to see what you guys will make, to be honest. Because
my fighting level.
Yeah, like it's really cool to get inspiration from things. I just want to see what other people will make that will inspire me to make something maybe even better if I'm able to. Like, yeah. Yeah, this game is insane.
I want to see what the social features are like, because everything they've explained, it sounds like it's going to be halfway between like YouTube and LinkedIn and God knows what.
That social aspect is gonna be. I like it.
Yeah, I like the leveling up system. That's my favorite part of it because you get to see what people are good at, and it's Plus, just gaining XP feels good in anything.
Yeah, you can like contact people and be like, "Hey, I see you good at making animation."
Yeah, as soon as Alex said level 90 animator, I was like, all right, new life goals.
Challenge accepted.
Looking forward to see the ability to do image overlays for development too, like the ability to load up pics from the thumb drive for reference when sculpting. They are gonna have a way to import images later on. Alex said. It's not gonna be there day one though.
Oh, they will have that?
Yeah, later on.
Oh, that is awesome. I asked that question like a month ago or something, and most of the people at the time were saying no, because the
file size
so small. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my understanding was. Because you're not actually saving any visual data, you're just saving the edits you use to make the level. So that's like how they can compress them so small. So if you start like letting people upload images and stuff, it could like blow up the file size really fast.
Oh, I guess I could be wrong. I thought saw some Alex say it. Could be wrong.
As with everything else in this game, I've already seen people talking about how they're gonna fake it by just like creating some kind of grid that will take like color data so you could, you know, basically like import an image. But
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
crazy next level thinking. I guess.
I wonder if you could use a PlayStation camera to take pictures and put them in Dreams like you could in Little Big Planet.
That's how I was thinking you could do, but I guess not possible.
Well, yeah, because there isn't really stickers in the game, so you can't really make it a sticker. I had this idea for a level, or it's just like about like this guy is like a shapeshifter, but he gets kind of like cast out of society and he starts like as like a microscopic speck, but he has to like copy the like organisms around him to try to like get back to like
Human size or something.
Yeah. So, but he's like in the like middle of like a nature forest world. So he has to like try to survive and get to society again.
There's some old Flash game where you just start out as 1 pixel, and then as you like get bigger and kind of evolve, you'll like grow legs, and then you can jump all of a sudden and like stuff like that. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of that.
Like Spore.
Yeah, you can import music, Tom.
Not like Spore. Whatever your goals for making a game in Dreams are, it shouldn't be anything like Spore. That should not be on your goals list.
Also had this level idea for like a dungeon crawler, and it'd be like also like procedurally generated. It'd be kind of like dungeons. There's levels, and it gets harder. You could like I don't know get different items, kind of like a roguelike. And I don't know, it'd be kind of fun, I guess.
I've got a few songs on my channel that I made about 7 to 8 years ago. I still create music, just haven't released anything for about 6 years. I got something cooking up. Oh man, those are the people I can't wait for, man. The music that people make, like musicians.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I can't wait until you make a level and there's just like a giant library of chiptune music to pick from. It's like, I want this song.
I wasn't really a fan of chiptune music.
Chiptune like the like high pitched sort of like nightcore or something?
No, it's like
just like retro, like
sounds
SNES
like pixels.
video game music.
Oh, like
it's hard to describe what it is.
Like the 8-bit sort of thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think the only one of those that I sort of enjoyed listening to was the Africa one.
The what now?
Africa by Toto.
Oh, I haven't.
You haven't?
Nope.
Yeah, you have. You just don't know what it's called.
Meme song.
Yeah, I feel like you probably like heard it, maybe didn't recognize it.
Yeah, Gribble Grunger. I think they're trying to hide the thermometer for now because they might scare their audience with how small it is or something.
Oh, that's my fear.
Thermometer.
But I don't know. I think it'll be fine. Cause like also, you know that hammer time level or whatever, whatever it was called?
Yeah.
Like that was at the absolute like limit of the thermometer. Cause like one time they went into like create mode with it. They went into create mode on that level and it was like, you know, going like 15 frames per second. It was going so slow because everything was there. So I don't know.
I might need to scale back a bit.
Open world to closed world.
That was just one level. Like you can also make like a map of levels which seamlessly flow into each other. So
yeah, you can publish 100 million levels. So I think you know linking levels is really gonna help a lot. Especially
and if they're saying it only takes 20 seconds for the next one to load, like yeah, you could just string a bunch of those together as long as you're spending more than 20 seconds in each section.
Right.
As long as you can make the data saving logic things work, so it'll like save your character if it changes from level to level. But yeah, I think it'll be fine. A lot of people in the chat are talking about how big an MP3 file would be inside of Dreams, and if it would take up a lot of the thermometer.
I think with the way they're doing it, no, but normally.
Yeah, like I'm kind of wondering that too. Like, would that take up any thermometer, or like would that just like destroy the level? Well, because like I think like a simple noise or sound would be like fine, but like an entire song would be like kind of oof.
I don't think it really does too much because I know LPP barely affected it. The whole song.
Guess so. That was like in engine making songs and not like straight up file.
How hot could I know they have entirely different engines and they run differently, but how much could you do in Little Big Planet before the thermometer was sort of really high?
Really depended on what you were trying to do. Like if you had like a lot of complicated shapes, like if you just took a box and just like cut a million triangles into it, that would take up a lot of the thermometer. But like if you just had like a ton of like logic in like that box, it would probably take up less thermometer than all those triangles.
So logic takes up less.
Yeah, I guess so. But like you also have to pair logic with like, you know, good graphics or whatever the heck. So I don't know. Yeah. Music doesn't take up that much thermometer.
By the way,
who's this?
Robot.
Barely audible.
Or something playing in the background.
Hey.
Maybe he's like outside.
They sound like they're in a can. They're stuck in there.
What's going on?
There's like 4 people in a can.
I think he's in a bus or something from school.
Maybe they're in a car or something.
It sounds like they're like it sounds like they're in an open space, but the microphone itself is muffled.
Well, it's a different microphone than usual. Wait,
oh, wait.
We don't have a beta release date to Nuki.
Not yet. Not yet.
But I assume we'll get one within like the next couple of weeks because it's not that far off, right?
Wait, where are these questions?
The chat and the live stream.
Wait, what? Is this on Twitch or something?
It's on YouTube, yeah.
Wait, you didn't know I was streaming?
No.
Oh my, this man.
Dude, I didn't know you were recording for that concept art video thing. I couldn't figure out why nobody was talking.
Oh yeah,
Are you gonna do another one of those?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it this week.
Cool. I want to be in the next one.
Yeah.
I've been trying to actually make concept art just so I could share my idea. It's been pretty rough considering I don't know how to draw.
I'll draw for you, fam. I know how to draw.
That would be dope.
Send me the deets in the projects channel later.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you can still do open worlds. It's all about being. You gotta find tricks. That's one thing when it comes to like using images. You gotta find tricks. A lot of game devs go through a lot of issues, but just don't show us. You don't know. You gotta find a way to go around it.
I can't really talk all the time since I'm on here, like on place where everyone is here and they can all hear me. So.
Hey, project.
Yeah.
Did you? I don't know if this is on your channel or anything, but have you ever seen that one like dreams video of like somebody like sculpting a house and you could see the thermometer and it like used up like all of the thermometer?
I also seen that one.
The sculpting thermometer, yeah.
Yeah, and then he like friggin' what is it? Friggin'
optimize it. Optimize
yeah.
it tool.
And it dropped it to like 19% or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said it's still working on thermometer, so I'm not even worried about it.
Yeah.
And also, I know that like people are gonna find ways to go around it.
Yeah, I think people are worrying too much about that.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not even worried about the thermometer. Not worried.
Like for really big projects, you might want to worry about it, but for small things, you probably won't, right?
Those the people have to worry. The people making GTA 5, they ain't gonna make GTA 5. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna make Grand Theft Auto 6. Just watch. Like, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
It's like one acre is just like an entire level, and they just string together a million levels.
Or maybe you could just have it like divide, so like only one part is loaded at once. So if you go to another, that loads. So it's not like all loaded. It's like a system where like this part you'll load that part, but like move around and load it. That could help make a like a huge map like not take so much thermal. Sorry if you can't hear me. People around me shouting.
Yeah, the background noise is really loud.
Where even are you? Are you in like a?
I think he's on a bus. I think he's on a bus.
A bus.
But
oh, maybe they're going back from school or something. That makes sense. Maybe.
Well, I'm going home, so pretty soon, going to jail. Like in a few, like 10.
Yo, Genesis.
Yo.
Were you a creator in LBP?
Nope.
I was.
Oh.
I created like side boards and stuff, but I wasn't like a creator. Like
I kind of like to mess around.
I see.
Yeah, I just mess around.
Like, as a creator.
What you mean, like in terms of following?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't have no follow. I did it on my own.
Coolest thing I ever made in LBP was I watched 2 minutes of a 10-minute tutorial on the control seat and just figured like, I see where this is going, and tried to like finish it on my own without actually watching the rest of the tutorial, and totally broke it. But I figured out how you could like, I just realized that you could control different characters with different parts of the same controller if you just had one transmitting and then multiple other ones receiving. So we never finished it or made anything good, but we started making this level where you could hit the like L2 or R2, and L2 would spawn a little angel over your shoulder, and R2 would spawn a little devil over the other shoulder. So you could flip back and forth, and then we just had a tag on each one and had the whole level set up with like tag sensors, so like the whole environment would start changing around you and try to make puzzles based on that. But yeah, I don't know. I have a serious problem with finishing projects, so none of those ever really turned into like decent levels.
I made a level called like Winterburn, and it was like a top-down like fighting level where you could like go against other people. Versus. There's like a menu, and you could like switch characters and stuff. It's pretty cool.
I used to make those kinds of levels too.
And it wasn't like a scripted fighting. It was kind of like ragdoll, and it was pretty fun too. There's like abilities and stuff. Not ragdoll, but like I don't know, it was cool.
I used to make like zombies top-down levels where you can upgrade your weapon and get perks and stuff. It's pretty cool.
I'm not like a master of.
I want to do that in dreams.
Both of them make great stuff in. Who knows what the future may bring? By the beta.
Robot can hear me a lot more than I can hear him.
There's 4 weeks left, so we need to fix our stuff.
I think he's talking about. Are you talking about Miyamoto?
I apologize, I can't understand people everywhere, so just saying.
Also made like a survival challenge level with like odd sock.
Survival 3D engine, because why not?
I want to see them add more a higher player count for multiplayer.
You think that'll be 8 or 4? I think they'll just stick with 4.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible. They said if the community like really wants it, they'll try to add it down the line.
Maybe for the online multiplayer. Yeah, maybe
I'd like to see
that
8 for Instance
later. You know how like during like again new blocky features. That's how they do it.
Probably gonna end it here. I've been streaming for a while. Thank you guys for watching the stream. It's fun. Probably do another one later this week, or maybe. Thank you guys for joining the Discord. I catch you guys later. I gotta go out.
See,
Later.
Chat.